I'm hoping that I'll be somebody one day. Not just a lost cause halfway house. I want a big green lawn that goes on. And a family that loves me, yeah, that would be so sweet. Lemonade in the shade and cold brew iced tea, yeah, I can picture it now. I'm gonna make it somehow, I'm gonna make it somehow. I wasted too much time trying to be myself, trying to be like everybody else, cause I thought what I wanted was to be wanted by the wrong crap. That part of town going nowhere, just a loser with a bad team, yeah, but that's all in the past now. I'm going fast now, going fast now. I've been knocked down, kicked around, losing my footing all over town. Fell flat on my face right into the ground. I've been lost all my life, but I finally found out of the storm and into the clouds. I'm homeward bound, I was lost and found. Hoping that I'll be somebody one day. Not just a lost cause, nowhere town. I want a great big house with a loving spouse and kids that really love me, yeah, that would be so sweet. Lemonade in the shade and cold brew iced tea, yeah, I can picture it now. I'm gonna make it somehow, I'm gonna make it somehow. I've been knocked down, kicked around, losing my footing all over town. Fell flat on my face right into the ground. I've been lost all my life, but I finally found out of the storm and into the clouds. I'm homeward bound, I was lost and found. I've been knocked down, kicked around, losing my footing all over town. Fell flat on my face right into the ground. I've been lost all my life, but I finally found out of the storm and into the clouds. I'm homeward bound, I was lost and found.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. How are we? How are we doing? Happy Saturday. I hope you've all had a good week. The first week of a brand new year. I don't know why I've got this spiel going. I'm really fucking out of it. I've been recording all day. Fuck. I'm so fucking dead. I'm so fucking dead. Audio cutting in and out? I fucking hope not. Fuck. Okay, so updates. I talked to Dev today, only in DMs. We had a vigorous back and forth. I want to run a correction. Just at the start of the stream, I spoke to Dev about rags. Dev, I want to be clear. Dev is apparently fine with rags. His kind of impetus for pointing out that Rags was kicked from the D&D was not to throw shade at Rags, but to basically stop Sargon from making it sound like this was a mutual thing, like he hadn't just fucking kicked him from the group and community like a complete asshole. So I wanted to correct that. Dev and I have spoken. Listen, I'm still making a video on this in the next couple of months, but I think Dev kind of broadly agrees with my overall criticism that I think going back and forth, the in-out community thing is a bit of a fucking cope. The minute he was involved in DMs with Kirsch, the minute he was receiving information and sort of like utilizing that, at least, or what's a good way to put this, or talking about like Winged and his relationship there, he became involved. The community distance really doesn't fucking matter, in my opinion. I think it's cope. That said, I think looking over the Kirsch document a little bit more as well, I think Kirsch is fucking crazy. I think also, let's be fair, the worst crime Kirsch has committed is being really fucking annoying. I just listen. I can't. It's so annoying, guys. Like, listen. I watched more of her streams. It's just so infuriating. How is anyone watching this shit? Sony with the 5 gifted. Let's fucking go. 07 in chat. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. We are doing inbox night tonight because I have a lot of stuff that's built up, stuff I wouldn't normally watch, things like video essays. I'm not promising we'll watch all of the thing that I've been sent. We'll just look at some of it. There's also some additional stuff that I want to look at, which has been like sideline stories that have kind of like had updates, and I haven't really had time to like go into them. So there's bits and pieces there. Good evening to people. Good evening, Olivia. Good evening, Rocky. Rocky, it's been a while. How you doing? Happy New Year. Lavender, Nicandros, how you doing, bro? Who else we got? Skelly, hi. Priestess, hi. Platinum's gone to play D&D. Can't fucking blame him. Kai Rise, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing, guys? If I haven't said your name in the fucking roll call like a fucking loser, I apologize. Let's be fair, I'm only doing it to build parasocial relationships with all of you. Gags Harold, how we doing? Mimic, how we doing? Cloudy, how we doing? Okay, cool. Cool, fucking hell. Okay, I also spoke to somebody about, I'm not going to say who, because I said I wouldn't. I spoke to somebody about the erudite stuff as well. So I may end up doing more on that because they have their own views, which are separate from mine. We had a rigorous back and forth, which was kind of interesting last night. So I might look at that more. But yesterday we looked at Fairy Queen, and Fairy Queen has a response out. Now also, like, fucking Morale messaged me last night at like fucking like 6 a.m. or something. Like I guess this morning. Apparently he caused like a massive bust up with like between Merc and Destiny. I don't know if I'm going to watch any of that tonight. I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know how much I fucking care. But I do care about the fairy side. And part of the reason this has kind of drawn my eye, it's because I noticed, you know when someone leaves a group chat that's like really fucking old, and it like pops up, this person left the group chat. Fairy Queen left a group chat we were in together for a show from like 2 years ago now. Just like left it, and which was really interesting. I was like, okay, so clearly there's a knowledge here of that there's something that's like they're getting criticism, so I went to check their Twitter. And this response is long, guys. Okay, this is fucking she has pinned this. Who the fuck? Like, what? And I haven't read this. I'm fucking I'm fascinated. I'm so ready. And listen, I'll be honest with you, I don't know how long stream's gonna go tonight. I am taking a break from recording the draft of this fucking video because it's just I think it's getting better. It's getting better, guys. I'm now happier with the first 3 minutes of it. Which is a very depressing thing for me to say with this one, I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay. At the same time, I've got DMs from Max being like, you know the Jake video, here's like I've got this banging thumbnail for it. I'm like, it's a really good thumbnail. We will do the Jake video, I promise. I'm so fucking dead, guys. Okay, cool. Right. So, why does everyone write novels? I've got no fucking... Well, I suppose to give me content. I like, that's the only thing I can assume. That's I've got to go on. Apparently, they're just feeding me things to read on stream. Like, what? I think I might be the only person who fucking cares about this. Just post it in 20 tweets like a normal person. True. And then I can scroll through. I can comment on each one individually. It's a nice content format. Ever thought of, kidnapping a cinematography student and having him direct for you? Yes. Funnily enough, actually, my closest friend is like an incredible photographer. He's like insane. His setup is like a 10 grand camera for base. It's ridiculous. He's like, why didn't you come to me, Beckett? Why didn't you come to me and ask me for help with shit? So next year, if I can, I will do some outside shots and things. I've got like things in my head that I'm like, ooh, this would be really good for a video. So I might steal him and be like, right, we're going to a field so I can dig a trench. Okay, fucking right. Okay. Let's get into it. Ooh. For those of you who are confused, please read. I am one of said people. I'm very confused. I'm a confused human being. Very. Okay. I believe that Destiny allegedly shared explicit images of community members and Melina without their consent. Okay. Firstly, when you say I believe that Destiny allegedly, are you saying that you believe that? I know what you're saying, but like it's just a confuse. Listen, this is your magnum opus, Fairy Queen. Okay, just say that's what you believe, not because then it could be like, do you believe that the allegation is an allegation? Fuck off. Right. Anyway, without consent, with a 19-year-old girl on Discord named Rose. Her new boyfriend later hacked her account and spammed creators with explicit images of Melina, Destiny's ex-wife, and others. Now, okay, to be clear, from what I've seen of the leaks, this just happened. this is just the reality. It's pretty fucking obvious. Anyway, Melina seemingly confirmed the lack of consent when she stated, but I'm pretty sure that for the people that are aware of what's happening the past month, I think that shows a lot of what has been happening. Is that like a proper sentence? Like, what does that mean? Okay, things that just happened, yeah, the past month. Things that been done to me without consent or anything. Fucking hell. Right, okay, and there's a Reddit thing. Let's have a look at the Reddit thing. Actually, hold on, let me just make sure Reddit's gonna... Okay. Okay, let's have a look at this. This is Destiny's ex-wife.
Exactly. But yeah, I hope one day that I can... I don't know. I don't even know if details of anything is really that important. But I'm pretty sure for the people that are aware that's happened the past month, I think that shows a lot of what has been happening. Things that just happened, the past month, things that's been done to me without consent or anything.
You cannot have this fucking... You can't do this shit in a fucking Christmas hat with nice music playing. What is... Listen, this is an apology without a ukulele. Listen, I actually am sympathetic to her, but at the same time, I'm like... Can somebody just be fucking normal and have a normal human response to any of this, please? It's fucking absurd. It's this whole thing where people will talk in DGG about the terrible things about that have happened to the people, or these really serious dramas, and it will be done in the most absurd way possible. It's pantomimic. Just fucking hate it. I hate it, guys. Right, okay, anyway. The context of this past month and the specific use of the phrase "things that have been done to me without consent" heavily implies that Melina is saying through veiled language that Destiny shared those news with Rose without her consent. I believe Melina is being deliberately vague out of fear of retaliation from Steven. Listen, I think of all the things Melina is worried about, I don't think it's fear of retaliation. Hey, Lumpy, how you doing? Last year, during their divorce, Stephen heavily implied that he had a manifesto of embarrassing details about Melina that he could fire off at any moment. Oh no. Not a Destiny manifesto. Not a Destiny manifesto. I saw Diori talk about that specific clip and how it's super spliced up. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. It doesn't fucking surprise me. While no one has explicitly stated this, evidence suggests the affected individuals likely never consented to Destiny sharing their images, even if they did give consent. To be clear, sure, again, not disagreeing with you, but what does this have to do with your weird fucking 6-part tweet? Or whatever the fuck it was. 12 parts? 12-part tweet talking about how Destiny hit on you, and it never occurred. Temporarily, ask yourself, would you consent to having Steven, the largest liberal streamer on earth, hated by thousands of people, send your sex tapes to random teenagers on Discord? Why is any... Oh, fuck. Why is any of that relevant? It's like, just ask the question. How would you feel if your nudes were shared against, like, without your knowledge? How much easier is that? No wonder no one listens to any of these fucking people. They can't just say something. Just, listen, I know, glass houses, because I am fucking terrible at brevity, okay? Why do you think I put all my videos together in piecemeal fragments? Just to check myself. But even I see the fucking problem with this, okay? Fuck, this person has like a PhD. Jesus. Initially, I sympathized with Destiny regarding the Nick Fuentes controversy, but I believe that DGG and company have promoted the Nick Fuentes controversy to avoid addressing accusations that Steven sexually abused his partners. Listen, okay. I think you can make accusations that Steven is a fucking asshole. I think you could even put in that Steven, like, has manipulated people in a way, not manipulated, but taken actions that are negligent, or even grossly negligent, to an extent. But, like, is there any evidence that he sexually abused his partners? That seems like a bit of a fucking leap. I believe that DGG, Erudite, Just Ilk, and others tied to Destiny are protecting him by reframing criticism as, you're just homophobic, why do you care if Destiny is bisexual? You're weirdly obsessed with Steven's sex life, geez. I have seen Just Ilk pull shit like this, to be honest, but at the same time, largely because other people are farming it for drama, and which, you know, they are. And I am. Let's be clear. If you really care about the victims, you would stop criticizing Steven in public. This is a private matter, and you will only redirect negative traffic back to those victims involved. Yeah, that's also a bullshit thing to say. The truth is, if you care about the victims, you kind of, in my opinion, you've got like two viewpoints here. For the people that want to do the we need to care about the victims don't want it talked about, that kind of shit. It's like, okay, well, if anybody on Destiny's side is saying that, you kind of have to couple it with decoupling from Destiny. Because you can't be like, well, we're here for the victims. That's what we care about. That's what's important. And at the same time be like, yeah, but I'm going to continue the relationship I have with Destiny. Because it's obviously, you don't care about the victims either. And you don't really care about the accusation or what's been done that much, right? You don't really give that much of a shit. I don't fucking buy it. That's all I'm saying. Oh, go fucking hell. Right. Now that Melina has spoken out, these defenses ring hollow. I believe that this rhetoric from Destiny Orbiters and community is actually rooted in protecting him and their wallets, rather than the victims. Sure. I mean, again, I don't massively disagree with this. I think a lot of people are looking at their bottom line. I can't say I fucking blame them. Not that it would do any good, mind. I mean, let's be honest. All people would do is burn themselves. Justil looked insane going at Sunday on stream a couple of weeks ago when Sunday brought this up. He looked crazy because it was obvious he was fucking sweeping. Like, it's obvious. Destiny's associates push the narrative that supporting victims means letting the issues fade, yet I see no proof that the victims, all of them, every last one, want silence. Justo, Kyla, and nearly every Orbiter alleging this have financial motives for wanting Destiny's abuse scandal to die down. Okay, I will say this. From what I understand, the victims, or like the people whose nudes were shared, actually don't want this talked about. That is my understanding. They don't want to be involved. They don't want to know anything about it. They just want to carry on with their lives. That is the reality, from what I've heard behind the scenes. And again, I'm not part of DGG, so I'm getting this like third hand, so take that with a massive fucking pinch of salt. We're expected to assume victims consented to Destiny's actions, but the possibility they're being silenced by financially invested parties is ignored. I don't think it's ignored. I think everyone's very much fucking aware of it, actually. When asked why they continue working with Destiny, smaller streamers often say, if consent was violated, why not call the police? This response overlooks Florida's sexual cyber harassment statute, outlined in Florida's statute. Oh my god. Okay. Right, okay. As far as I'm aware from the Florida statute, Destiny would be fine, just about. Like, it's not good, but seemingly he has not broken the law. Anonymity in streaming makes identifying victims for police difficult. Melina would have to be the person to make the phone call to the Miami Police Department. What? No, that's just generally the case. She'd have to press charges. What do you mean? Like, obviously. Fuck. Destiny's history of drug use raises concerns that victims may face legal risks if they've used or transported substances. I wouldn't be surprised if Steven is sitting on a trove of embarrassing dance to silence his victims and keep them in line. I would. Like, even if Destiny has things, it doesn't matter. Like, what? Like, maybe they did try to fuck off. So the people Stephen hurt, I know you just want this to go away. I know that you probably still care about Stephen. Maybe you think that you can help him become a better man, or help him see the error of his ways. Anyone telling you right now that if everyone just shut up about Stephen leaking your sex tapes, things will go back to normal, is lying to you. I mean, that's also true. For the simple reason that this isn't going away, ever, at least not for you. It's the Monica Lewinsky scandal all over again. Bill Clinton survived the scandal, Monica was ruined, and it will be the same for Destiny and the victim of the leaks, including you. It's a little fucking dramatic. Listen, no one cares that much about the leaks. I'm not gonna be fucking honest with you. No one's looking at the victims and being like, wow, you had sex with Destiny? Shocking. We kind of all assumed that was the case anyway. Like, what are you talking about? Oh my god, alright. I believe that Erudite, Destiny, and DGG are currently using you as human shields to prevent Destiny from getting slapped with a lawsuit and losing his platform. Oh, fucking hell. Fucking hell. Your life is not over. Grab your microphones, walk to the camera, and tell us your story. It's true that DGG and the red pillars on the internet will slam you with abuse if you do, which is why you need to go to a real reporter, to the mainstream audience, to explain what happened in full detail. I'm gonna be honest here. When I read this shit, it just reads as vindictive. Go to a reporter, go to a national reporter and be like, hey, I had sex with a streamer and it was leaked online. Who is gonna cover that? No one cares. It's shit, but no one cares. Listen, the most anyone's getting out of this is people ending their relationships with Destiny, and that pool of people who are done with Destiny exists. It's just very limited, right? It's a very limited grouping. That's just the reality. Some people are going to be like, yeah, fuck it, or nothing to do with it. Some people won't cover it. Truth is, if the victims aren't going to come out, you can't really do anything. You can't really say shit. That's the problem. So it's like, whatever. I blame victims, not even for the story, just in general. Like, I get a paper cut and just scream, like, ouch. Those damn victims. That again. So true, Teddy. So true. Thank you for the $4.99. The only people I've heard talk about it is the right-wing Lauren, woman, and the people. And the guy. She's full of it. Yeah, like, a lot of people just don't... Like, this... It's a hard scandal to cover, realistically speaking, because... you have to kind of scale things. The original leaks were very focused on the fact that Destiny was blowing a guy. That was the focus. What's inbox like? People send me things in my inbox if you are seething or higher. And this is just a night of me going through some of the stuff in the inbox because I haven't done it ever. So I'm just maintaining my commitments to the community. So Kyla, your dream, as I understand it, is to run an addictions counseling center for troubled male youth. If you are in any way pressuring these people to stay quiet to protect your Bridges podcast and streaming career, I will personally report you to the Canadian Counselling and Psychotherapy Association. Frankly, it's ground for you to lose your license. At the very least, it's a clear ethics violation. Like, fuck, if you could prove that. If there is evidence, let me be absolutely clear, okay? Let me be like 100 with you. If there is evidence that Not So Erudite was fucking pressuring these people to stay quiet, that would be a major fucking story, but you'd need some fucking hard evidence of that. I mean, that's something that would just be crazy. Right? That would actually be insane, but you need some hard fucking evidence. How can parents trust a counselor who pressures victims to protect her income? To Just Ilk and Company, I know you didn't start your YouTube channels with the intent of one day defending a Miami millionaire ruining the lives of innocent people with the click of a button. You don't know that. Just Ilk's an interesting guy. I'm sure he's sat there right now being like, yeah, this is kind of damage I wanted to cause. All of us wanted to have a fun career arguing online, making content and being a part of the zeitgeist. God, you're so fucking gay. Up until now, the drama content was just rehashing petty relationship disputes. No, it wasn't. You're fucking capping. Okay, hold on. Let me get through this section. You just wanted to be an entertainer. This is not petty relationship drama. Let me be absolutely fucking clear about this. The stuff that has happened around Destiny over the last, like, decade and a half has been fucking wild, some of it. Like, and the idea that, like, content online is always just petty little drama shows that the only reason Fairy Queen cares is because she feels fucking slighted. If any of these people were being honest, the signs were there fucking ages ago. Like, Shadowrun Twitch has been a mod for a long time. He's a DGGer. Okay? He's one of the good ones. He's one of the good ones. Hey, it's Litzy with the 5 gifted, coping, and seething subs. Thank you so much. 07 in chat, much appreciated. Shadow has been a DGGer for a while. We have discussed this multiple times. I can tell you the moment where I fully, like, gave up with the Destiny community, where I was like, I'm done. And it was when Destiny, like, went crazy because someone threatened to egg him and was like, this person's presenting a threat. And it's like, I was fucking done at that point. DGG has consistently, DGG is Destiny's community. DGG has consistently held double standards that they would not accept for anyone else. When Destiny does it, it is fine. When anyone else does it, it is a fucking ethical crime of the century. And that runs the gambit from the tiniest of fucking microdramas to things like Anavoir, like things like his marriage, things like Fuentes. It doesn't matter. There is no consistency with that community. And I think it is actually absurd and have done for years now. Okay? People like Fairy Queen were fans. They watched this stuff unfold. Don't be fucking taken in by this shit. It is nothing to do with her finally saying, this is the line for me. And it won't be for other people who abandon him in the future. It won't be for NSE either. It will be that they feel personally fucking slighted. And it's just ridiculous. It's just fucking ridiculous as a standard. I'm sorry. I don't buy it. I don't care. It's just fucking annoying. Okay? It was an attempted assassination back at our day. Truth on. True. You are helping Stephen hurt these people for profit. I mean, okay, to be fair, we're drama creators. Of course we fucking are. Look inside yourselves. You know this isn't right. Do the right thing and cut him off from your platforms. Ban him from your communities and refuse to work with Stephen until he publicly apologizes and make amends. Let's be honest. Oh, fuck. They haven't got any platforms to cut him off from. Just Ilk. Not So Erudite. These people don't have their own fucking platforms. Dan doesn't have his own fucking platform. I actually like Just Ilk. Just Ilk's grown on me an awful lot. But the reality is that they rely on DGG. Just Ilk's an after show. That's fine. He's, as from like what I can see, he's happy doing that. There's nothing wrong with that. But they can't cut Destiny off. What are they going to do? What do you expect them to do? It's fucking infuriating. To Stephen, Jesus Christ. If you ever actually cared about these people, you will stop begging them to be quiet. Stop plying them with tears and do the following. Delete all explicit photographs / sex tapes that you've sent to other people on Discord so that this doesn't happen again. I don't think you know how this fucking works. Apologize in public vaguely to the victims. Don't make excuses. Don't cry and talk about how women need to take accountability for their choices to trust you with their explicit photographs. Compensate each person hurt in this scandal with money for the permanent damage you have wreaked upon their lives. Check into a rehabilitation facility for 6 months. Hand them your phone, your computer, and detox from the internet. No drugs, no sex, no video games, no alcohol. Go back to church. Go back and pray. Reflect on what you've done and what kind of man you want to be. When you return, commit to a personally conservative lifestyle. I demand that you become a trad, Destiny. Become a conservative. Become a trad. Become a true trad male. That's what I demand of you. Fucking hell. No more e-girls, no more polygamous wild relationships. Maybe some people are capable of handling these type of relationships responsibly, but you have proven himself not to be. Go cold turkey on the drugs. If you want even a prayer for redemption, doing this is a good way to start. Sincerely, FQ. Does Erudite even have a license to practice psychology and make her treatment center? That seems like something you would need a PhD to know. Oh my god, fuck. Thank god, I like Uzmark as well. I know Uzmark. He's not a total idiot. Fuck me. Oh my god. Destiny / Lauren Southern trad power couple. That'd be good, actually. It was all reasonable yet biased and speculative until go back to church. Oh, fucking hell. Right, okay. There you go. There's your Fairy Queen update. Okay, kids. How we doing? Let's get a good little warm up. I fucking hate it here, guys. I tell you, it's never fucking ending. What's going on with my hair? I'm gonna grow it out. I'm gonna grow out long ginger locks. I'm gonna look ridiculous. My hair sort of doesn't afro. It's just my hair's weird. Maybe I need to go to a hairdresser for the first time in like 4 years. His crazy and her crazy would actually make them sane, especially since they flirt by debating. Yeah. How about instead of making demands as if you have control over what others do, just do the thing? I think the problem is as well, none of this comes from an honest place, in my opinion. It's all just opportunistic bullshit. It won't give you a soul though. Hurtful. I think you could rock it. Thanks. I'm just talking about my hair now. Mullet. No, I'm not growing a fucking mullet. Could you imagine? No, my head has this weird flicky thing at the back. Oh, fuck. I've just realized my head has the same thing as Lyric's is. Oh, God. That's a fucking horrifying... That's a horrifying realization. Holy fuck. Thank you, Thuman. Long hair is overrated. I'm considering cutting and shaving mine. I might cut mine back. What happens is usually I'll grow it for a bit, get bored, and then cut it. Okay. Okay, right. First things first, before we get to inbox stuff, I wanted to have a look at this. This is a bit of Rakita content. It's null. It's mad at the internet. I haven't really kept up with the Rakita story very carefully. I've mostly been waiting for things to develop. I hear his house is getting foreclosed on, which is kind of interesting. But this was like from 2 days ago. Was this like this was like November the 28th? Fuck. Actually, no. Tell a lie. Tell a lie. This is from like fucking. Really? This is a highlight video? Useless. Wait, what? Wait, what? Mysterious Mr. Enter? Hold on a second. When was this from?
Okay. Next. Goodbye.
Wait, there's Mr. Enter content? Hold on. Hold on. Pause. We're going to this.
Hi, Hamster. Thank you for your participation. I don't know what any of this is. So, back in the day, we had a sub forum very briefly for a guy called the Mysterious Mr. Enter. He is a cartoon reviewer.
Bro! Noel talking about Mr. Enter and I missed it? Wait, what? I'm so happy.
He's like an adult man, mid-30s, reviews fucking cartoons for a living. By the way, subscribe to my Gumroad because I will be doing a Gumroad review of was it Moon Girl and like Devil Dinosaur or whatever? There's like a tranny episode. I mentioned this in the Tuesday stream, but just letting you know I'm doing a cartoon review. Anyways,
yes, it's null. There's gonna be fucking slurs in it. It's null. We know what we're getting. We know what we're getting. We know what we're getting.
Fat. He's not fat, but he is like an autistic cartoon reviewer. And for some reason, like cartoon spurging is like a thing that we just accept as a society. That there's like grown men who watch cartoons and then review them as if there's like as if they're like a serious form of media and not like slop for children. So there were a bunch of spurgs that hated him and then made like a whole big thread. It was like one of the fastest threads on the entire forum. And then I gave them an entire board because it was like, I don't know who this guy is, but you guys are crazy. And you...
I gave them a board because I encountered the cartoon review A-loggers and was like, yeah, you guys need to be quarantined. And he's absolutely fucking correct. There is no lie here. This is like the oh my god, fucking. This is so on point. Listen, I know. I'm apparently becoming retarded as this section goes on. I know that Null is a bad person or whatever, or like lots of people aren't gonna like him. But my god, like, just he's so fucking on point with fucking mad at the internet. It's ridiculous.
You guys are posting so much. So here's a board. It was the worst board on the site. It was like uncontained fucking feral retard autism. I shut it down and I basically ended up having to ban everybody. There were a couple survivors of that and they're still around to this day. But they were the minority and they were good even back in the day. So anyways, I'm gonna watch this 2-minute long video. I have no context for this. I just know that Mr. Enter made it, so let's take a look.
Now, a lot of people have been asking about my side projects, and I promise this is going to be interesting, and a lot of people have been curious. Let's start with growing.
Imagine watching a 60-minute long video where this autist fucking voice that can barely say any word correctly is talking about SpongeBob SquarePants and how the earlier seasons were better. That's basically a thing that happens and that people watch by like the million.
That is the description of every fucking cartoon reviewer ever. Listen. I'm not a farmer or anything, okay? But I do realize that if I was, I would have been quarantined on that board and banned. It would have been so fair.
Millions. That's how down bad the West is.
Around, because I've been getting a lot of questions about that as of late, and I've been neglecting to answer them for various reasons. Because growing around is in a nebulous state right now. So what people don't tend to know is that it is a joint creation, like legally, meaning I share the copyright with another individual. And to protect the names of the not so innocent, we'll be giving them an alias. We'll call them Douchebag. If you're wondering what Douchebag actually did or didn't do on the production, it's not quite important, but to make it short, his job was something like, tell me everything that you've come up with about all of the characters. And then when I do tell him, he ends up saying the document I gave him is too long and he's not reading it. His other job was saying that he had a bunch of problems with the production, but never actually articulating what his problems were. And then one time he went away for a few years, but randomly decided to come back after I assumed he wanted nothing to do with the project, and then wanting to change everything because he was gone for 3.
Wait, is this Enter's fucking like cartoon show or something? Did Mr. Enter try and make a cartoon? What? Did I not? Wait, please tell me that's not what this is and I've just missed. Because that would be fucking incredible. No, if Enter's done a cartoon, it means I could do a parody cartoon, like review of his cartoon. Oh, it'd be so good. I hope that's what this is. Please, God.
3 years and everything changed. Also, another one of his jobs apparently was taking advice from Kiwi Farms. Allegedly. But, legally speaking, he has just as much right to do what he wants with the property growing around that I do. Because legally, it is a joint creation. And he's using that right. Ever since I kicked him out...
He made a cartoon? How did I not know he made a cartoon? This is why I support live action Disney remakes. They make YouTube animation reviewers mad. Based fucking take. Thank you for the $4.99, Teddy. 07.
Out of my life for going on transphobic rants and posting about Jewish conspiracies on Twitter, he's been using the characters to make a comic full of slurs and everything for like 2 years now. Specifically to spite me, because I'm the autist here. So I decided to step back from going around and not work on it anymore. But I have been coincidentally working on another series about a world where kids are in control that has absolutely no relation to growing around, legally. While it is on the back burner at the moment, I do think that it has potential, especially because I have legal sole ownership over this one. And this one takes place in Las Vegas.
Well, there you go. The king nerd bullied into submission. Having to hide from his own intellectual property because for whatever reason he randomly assigned it to some fucking guy who doesn't want to work on it. So cucked, shunted aside, made a casualty of his own existence. Sad, chat. Couldn't be me.
Is there more to this? You made an 8-minute clip and the rest of it's... Listen, okay, I don't know who does mad at the internet highlights, but you're a troll. Okay, right, okay. Listen, I got to learn a new fact. A fact that Null had to ban an entire section of the like the fucking cartoon A-logging community. That was worth it, okay? I have nothing else particularly to say about it, but that's okay, fine, fuck it, cool, whatever. Right. Right, go away. Right, okay. So, we're gonna go in reverse order of my inbox. The first thing I've been sent is somebody... So for those of you who remember the Demon Mama stuff, one of Demon Mama's bestest friends in the world and mods is a guy named Gayfesh, who is a retard Is that strong enough? Gayfesh is a freak. I hate Gayfesh. But apparently he's been doing like movie reviews or some shit. Shadow linked this, so I thought I'd have a look at it. I don't know if it's going to be any good. I don't even know if it's going to be funny. I kind of hope so, though. So we'll find out.
Chronometry calibrated. The gateway will open in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Analyzing data. Likelihood of parallel universes now at 3%. Continuing analysis of the many worlds hypothesis.
The price of podcasting is high. It always has been. And it's a price I'm willing to pay. And if I'm not the only one, then so be it. But I'm willing to bet I'm not. Welcome back, everyone. I'm your host, Gayfesh. Today we're continuing Steve Rogers' journey in the MCU with what I think is his strongest solo outing, Captain America the Winter Soldier. But it's not about what I think. It's about what America thinks. So let me ask the most American people I know. On my left is Moss.
Hello, I'm here.
And on my other left is Demon Mama.
Hello.
All right.
Wait a second. Pause. Look who's back. Now, for those of you who don't remember Demon Mama, it's been a while since I checked in on her channel. Where is it? Where's your channel, Demon Mama? Here we go. So, Demon Mama's last video was 3 months ago. It is a skibbity toilet video after her addressing my community and false allegations and harassments. Has she done any streams? No, the last stream was 4 months ago. So, after her apology or acknowledgement or telling people it was all fake, Demon Mama seemingly abandoned her own channel. But here she is on a podcast with Gayfesh. Let's fucking go. I am so listen. I'm genuinely excited. Let's fucking go.
Let's get into the MCU. How'd you like this one, Demon Mama? I know you have been you are the skeptic in the crowd. You are the one who does not like these movies, so, and I know you hadn't seen this one yet. So give me
there's not enough animal rape in them. Continue.
Your
I had
thoughts.
not seen this one, and it was a weird movie, but I didn't dislike it, and there were things that I really liked about it. Like, I have so many thoughts about this movie. I can't wait. I've been excited to talk about this one since I watched it. So yeah, I liked it. But it felt weird to me. There was a lot of things about this movie that was very strange. I really did on a Captain America level. So you're absolutely right. This is his absolute best. I was like, oh my God, we have a character. We have Captain America.
Oh my God, we have a character. Thank you for that insightful input. I'm sure the rest of this podcast is just going to be incredible. This has 109 views in 11 days. Gayfesh has worse views on his podcast episodes than I fucking do. And no one watches our podcast. Like, literally, of all the content we put out, it's our worst content. Well, not our worst. It's our worst received content. And our views are better than this. Are you fucking kidding me? What?
Personality. It's amazing. It's a little bit of whiplash going from Captain America in the Avengers directly into this movie, where I was like, whoa, they really went a different direction with this character. He is much less like chipper and himbo-y. He's like thinking about a lot. He's going through
How old is this? This is 11 days old.
A lot. He's like got a lot of sadness in his life. It's like, this is the saddest guy on the planet, and you do not get really any of that from Avengers.
I mean, you get a little bit. Like at the beginning of the movie, he's like depressed and like punching.
Like, okay, I'm struggling to care about anything they're talking about. I'm just amazed by this existing. there been more? Is this what Gayfesh does now? Let's have a look at his content. Oh, that's interesting. It's not Demon Mama in the photo. Huh. None of these have very many views at all, I'll be honest with you. Is this what Demon Mama's been doing instead of making content in her own channel? This is just a fucking treat. Holy shit. I need to tell Sunday. My first instinct is President Sunday has to know about this. Oh, that's so fucking funny. Okay, look. There's not much meat on the bone here. I need to do some digging, but it's very interesting that Demon Mama is still around, essentially just making content. How's she making money? This was like her job. Like, what the fuck? Becca, I would watch Internet Explorers, but I need to prep to keep up with all the people in an episode. Yeah, Diesel and I are going to record some more episodes in February. We've decided. Okay, that's when we're restarting. DM, we need content. Don't even know his right, don't I? I'm not sure what I'd say to him about this, but I'll send him some stuff. Okay. So, next, we're gonna do this because a lot of people actually a few people DM me about this one. Slime Beast is a content creator, and it's like Thought Slime, BreadTube's worst creator. Wait, is Thought Slime and Slime Beast two different people? Maybe? I thought they were the same person. Wait, are they different people? Is that how little I cared about Slime Beast? I've just confused him for somebody else? He is! He's a different fucking person! I didn't even realize. Right, okay. Wow. Okay. So big creator. Let's have a look. They're different people? Yeah, okay, I noticed. Look, okay, occasionally I just don't give a fuck. Okay, well, I was going to be interested. I thought someone had made a video on Slime Beast, okay. 3 hours of people, time for 4 comments. Jesus. I thought they were the same for a while. Yeah. Is one of them a slug? No, that's Angry Slug. He's another person. Right, okay, cool. Fuck it, let's go.
Thought Slime is one of BreadTube's stranger content creators. He makes videos mainly preaching about anarcho-communism and trending social topics, and he has had many...
I mean, that's every BreadTuber, basically. He's one of the weirdest people on YouTube. He makes the same content as everyone else in BreadTube. Like, okay.
Questionable takes and controversies, giving him a somewhat infamous reputation. So I thought it'd be fun to go through his videography and do a little review of his channel. So first off, let's take a look at the oldest content he's made. We've got Why PC Culture Kinda Rules. Ugh. And look at this, we've got a little rant Sona coming in. And what the hell is this, man? The owning of the word was a seriously misguided move from these people. But this watcher, this Steven Universe fan, this anarcho-communist, well, he's about to lay down some facts.
I'd love to retreat from those hard truths into a childish fantasy of living in the woods too. But I'm an adult, and I live on planet Earth. And we have to face facts. Capitalism is evil. It's killing us. It was forced on us, and it must be dismantled.
Wow, mic drop. This gives us a pretty good idea of what this guy's about. He hates capitalism, and he's going to give us an emotive reasoning of getting behind the anarcho-communist cause. But these old videos, unsurprisingly, are quite stupid. They often take the form of him saying capitalism is bad, then he reads out counter...
Okay, I'm not sure what I can add to this, other than going... Yeah, that's BreadTube. This is why I don't watch other people's video essays. I'm not very good at reacting to them. For those of you who send me video essays, you're finding out in real time why I don't watch people's video essays. I'm like, yeah, sure. Thought Slime is weird. I've seen some of his stuff before, particularly like, which is it? Like whichever video, which bit is it? Like this video was doing the rounds like a while, like 2 years ago. So yeah, I mean, he's a breadtube creator. I'm not sure. I'm like, it's difficult with breadtube creators because I don't know how much I'm meant to say about them. Breadtube creators are essentially people who sit there and say, hey guys, did you know capitalism is evil? It's like, okay, cool. Fucking. And fuck, what am I meant to do with that? React better, react harder. Yeah, I'm just like, I don't have a particularly strong emotional response to it. I'm just like, I don't care. Listen, breadtube's dead. It's dead. I will say this: Liquid Sonic is like, listen, this guy, this did like 18k views in 3 days. Fairly small new channel. I'm assuming new. Awesome. I don't want to shit on somebody's video essay by reacting badly to it. Just go watch it. Thought Slime and Breadtubers are somebody like I may do a video on Breadtube at some point myself, generally speaking, but again, it's kind of interestingly, it's kind of hit a point of retrospectivism. Like the content's basically dead. H-Bomb kind of won it, and for a variety of reasons, people don't really care that much anymore. Like even with people that you get like Philosophy Tube. Like, Philosophy Tube went off such a deep end. In fact, actually, here's an interesting one. I was looking at Philosophy Tube recently. The Tube. I've hated Philosophy Tube forever, by the way, just so we're clear. I really fucking hate Philosophy Tube. They really annoy me. But I thought this was really interesting.
I'm going to perform this entire video as one uncut take with no edits. If I make a mistake or forget my lines, we are just going to keep it in. It's an attempt to create kind of an anti-content, going against the best practices of social media content. I guess that used to be...
For us people from the real world, what is Breadtube? Breadtube is essentially leftist political content video essay shit. Basically.
Called art, right? You see, I've been spending a lot of time on TikTok, and I have some concerns about how it's affecting democracy.
Yeah, ContraPoints are fine. I'm not a ContraPoints fan, but from what I've seen, it's fine. Philosophy Tube has always just really fucking annoyed me, like, for forever.
Here's 3 myths. Number 1, the problem is fake news. Number 2, TikTok teens will save the world. And number 3, social media holds politicians accountable. I'm gonna bust. These myths.
I watched some of this video and was really interested by the fact that it's essentially someone like acting in a play, and it's treated as like, oh well, it's a form of anti-content. It's one long cut, and it really reminded me. This is gonna sound insane. It really reminded me of the review of one of the songs in Les Miserables, the film, where they were like, she sang the entire song all the way through in like a single take. It's like, yeah, that's what actors do. That's what the fuck do you mean? Yes, you remembered your lines. Like, again, this is a 39-minute video. Come back to me when you're doing a Bo Burnham set, where like whatever you think of Bo Burnham like remembers and choreographs his entire set start to finish. That's an incredible piece of work. So I found it really interesting that like Breadtube has hit the point now where essentially the gimmick is doing what people have done before. I don't know. I just don't know how much I fucking care. Anyway, okay. Right. Onwards with the unbox. This is the horrifying downfall of Vegan Teacher. Okay, so we're not going to watch this, by the way. We're not going to watch this. But we are going to talk about Vegan Teacher, because Vegan Teacher is essentially done. Vegan Teacher was like a content creator, got attention for a long time. Like, fell off super fucking hard. But the stuff in it is pretty interesting, so I thought it would be fun to go and look at what vegan teachers' current content is, okay?
Hello, students. Welcome to class. This is Miss Katie, that vegan teacher. My granddaughter was just here, and we were playing with a bunch of toys. This cute little chicken, this little pig puppet, and this cute little lamb.
If you're wondering whether this is going to be horribly guilting you for eating meat, yeah. I'm amazed she's still making content.
Pig puppet is actually standing up by using a can of peas. Anyway, we were looking at this card, and my granddaughter was asking me about the different animals. And she was saying to me, Grandma, why do some people eat some animals and not others? And I said to her,
I don't believe a word of this. I don't It's a living Reddit post. It's a living fucking Reddit post.
I don't know why. What do you think?
How does she have a grandkid? I don't know if she does. I don't know. I've never heard her. I think this is the first time I've ever heard her mention having a family.
And she responded, I don't know why either. I like them all. And I thought it was the cutest answer, because she sees them as equal. That's what happens when you're brought up in a house where speciesism is taught at a young age. Speciesism is the first form of racism. When you bring up kids to realize that a pig is no different than the lamb.
Oh yeah, she's fucking cracked. Oh, it's worse. Oh, it's gone worse. Look at this fucking thumbnail. Just like, oh, I'm just like all of you. Hitler was a nice guy, episode 2. Let's have a look.
Hello, students. Welcome to class. Today we have a new student whose name is ChatGPT. Let's hear what she has to say.
10 ways that non-vegans are like Adolf Hitler, and 10 things they can do to show the world that they have decided to be saner than him.
Cool.
1. Adolf Hitler was the same as all of you who eat meat, dairy, and eggs because he supported branding sentient beings as property.
Okay, I'm gonna give you like an insane take here, okay? This is a terrible example because wasn't Hitler a vegetarian and an animal lover? Do I still have the painting? Yes, I do. It's up there. Indigo sent me a fucking Hitler painting. Oh fuck.
Just as he dehumanized people and treated them as objects, you brand cows, pigs, and chickens as commodities for your consumption. Chickens have wings, not so they can end up on your plate. Yeah, but so they can fly short distances and feel the joy of the wind on their feathers.
They more glide, to be fair, anyway.
If you want to show the world that you are better than Adolf Hitler, stop supporting the branding and commodification of animals and choose plant-based alternatives instead.
Good.
2.
1 point.
Adolf Hitler was the same as all of you who eat meat, dairy, and eggs because he put
Adolf Hitler put sentient beings in gas chambers.
sentient beings in gas chambers. Millions of pigs are suffocated and slaughtered in gas chambers today, just as he did to humans. Pigs are as intelligent as a 3-year-old child and form deep emotional bonds with their families. If you want to show the world that you are better than Adolf Hitler, stop supporting gas chamber slaughterhouses and eat cruelty-free vegan food instead. 3.
Good.
Adolf Hitler was the same as all of you who eat meat, dairy, and eggs because he exploited the innocent. Just as he exploited people for his gain, you fund industries that enslave and abuse animals who cannot fight back. Mother cows, for instance, cry for days when their calves are taken from them so humans can steal their milk.
So dumb. This is so fucking insane. Oh god, I'm so glad. I didn't realize she'd still be like primo content. It's gotten worse, if anything. Would you save this baby? Let's have a look.
Hello, students. This is Miss Katie, that vegan teacher. Today we're going to be learning about why we should not drink cow's milk, why we should not eat cheese that comes from cow's milk, why we should not eat yogurt that comes from cow's milk, and why we should not eat ice cream that comes from cow's milk.
I have a steak in the fridge. I'm actually almost tempted to eat raw on stream while I watch this. I can't. I'll get covered in blood, but I'm tempted. Kai rides with the 5. Cruelty-free, slave-free, and she wants us to be vegan. If I ever get this bad, come to America and execute me. Dad is making chili tomorrow, and I'm thinking about adding bacon. Bacon's always a solid choice. Oh, God. Her name is Cheeseburg.
To learn that it's okay and much better to drink vegan milk and eat vegan cheese and have vegan yogurt and vegan ice cream. What do you think it feels like for this little baby to be kidnapped from his mom? Try to put yourself in his position for a moment. Imagine you're just a newborn and you're so used to being beside your mom and you miss her. And now you're put here. There's no way to get out. How do you think you feel? Do you think he looks warm or cold?
I think he looks like a cow. I'm going to be honest with you. I agree. I actually agree with vegans. Eating animals is morally wrong, okay? I agree. I just also think that many of these people... Oh, that's terrible. Many of these people are happy to see a fair amount of human suffering because they don't actually care. Fuck. Like, militant vegans are frustrating because they may have the morally superior position. What they fail to understand is most people are making, like, bad decisions every day. Most people don't care. Like, people like me who get it, like, who agree, like, eating animals is wrong. Like, we're beyond hope, okay? Like, my position is completely immoral. But most people, listen, they just want to feed their families. They want to get up. They want to just fucking go to work. They don't want to be nagged. Stop nagging people. It's one of the things as well, being in, like, the environmental sector, where you meet activists who either give massively, like, huge amounts of misinformation. I think a good way to put things like certain environmental things, like incidents and stuff, where the things are not as bad as kind of doomsayers say. They're not, like, the world is not ending in 2050 kind of shit. Things are worse than a lot of people think they are. They're just not as bad as, like, the fucking hardened activists think they say they are. And it doesn't help, because if you go to people and go, the world is ending, no one does anything. Okay, it doesn't actually, nothing changes either. But stuff like militant veganism, this isn't persuading anyone. It, like, you look at stuff like this and you're like, oh, that's a sad cow, and then you go and eat it. You go, wouldn't it be better if he was a cheeseburger? Fuck. Vegans are better than Santa. Holy fuck. Okay, let's have a look.
All right, guys.
Hold on. Militant vegans don't understand that people need the protein from red meat. I would like my steak to get the pretty princess treatment before ending up on my plate. There's nothing wrong with, like, being pro, like, animal welfare, and I'd rather pay more for meat and for, like, animals to be treated better. Partly because it makes the meat better, I'll be honest with you, but also partly just because, you know, if you have the opportunity to do that, you should. But yeah, look, we need the protein. as well. Not everything can be like replaced by supplements. One thing that I do think is really fucked is people who like make their cats or dogs vegan. Like, I've got a friend who did this, and I've always thought it was kind of a fucked thing to do, because the argument is like, well, what about animal suffering? It's like, okay, but what about nature? This is also one of like the big things. Like, I there's a guy on Twitter who I occasionally argue with. I haven't argued with him in about a year and a half, but he believes that we should like kill all predators because predators like cause harm. It's like, okay, firstly, we can't do that. Like, anybody who's dealt with invasive species will tell you how fucking impossible they are to remove most of the time. It's very, very, very challenging to remove an invasive species. So the idea of removing an entire predatory species is crazy. You know, there's only very certain circumstances where you basically cause extinction level events for an animal species, and you never know what the repercussions are. That's why we don't want to do shit like that. But if you've got a dog, just let the dog eat some fucking food. Is nuclear power better than wind, solar, and hydro? I'm not an expert in that field. From what I've read and what I understand, yeah. The problem with nuclear is like there's a couple, but it also depends how you're storing, where you're storing, what your infrastructure for that looks like. Like what your setup's like. The biggest problem with nuclear is how long it takes to set up. You can't just be like, we're going to open a power station in a year. It just doesn't work like that. It's a huge, huge project, and we should have been doing this years and years ago. The problem with things like solar is it's massively land consuming. Like if you're in the desert, it's great. Hydro is fantastic. There is like such a cool project. I love this. It's like, it's designed for like third world countries, but I think it's great. Well, essentially it is it's like a mini turbine that you can dig like a secondary channel to an existing river with like a little fucking pull gate. And it'll just drive this turbine. It's completely fish safe, like really quick, simple, easy to install, and will power like a village or something. Like hydro's like massive. If you can get like good hydro positioning, it's really good, but it depends where you are. Like in the UK, we have hydro schemes in the UK, but depending on where you are, depends like your accessibility, because you still need water. And listen, the one thing I will say is people talk about drought like it's not an issue, but drought is scary. Like, I'll be honest with you. Like, if you look at rainfall data, in like groundwater data, you worry more about drought. I worry about drought more than anything else. It's really funny when I go on Twitter and everyone's like, what about sea level rise? And I'm like, what about drought? Like, there are places in the UK where abstraction is like limited by the milliliter. It's crazy. It's like, it's so tightly controlled because everyone's got licenses from water companies to personal use, and everyone has like rights. It's fucking insanely difficult to deal with. Actually, not my like direct area, but I end up dealing with it occasionally by proxy. Yeah, as a Texan, drought sucks. Yeah, I one thing that amazes me about America is like America's like well licensing and like you owning the water under your land. Fucking crazy. Like, I can't imagine living in a country that's doing that. I can see the advantages. I just think it's crazy. Regarding invasive species, they aren't evil, but they aren't conscious of their environment. Very few animals are. They do what they can to exist, and if they're not, and if there are no organisms, yeah, like don't get me wrong, no animal is evil, but like invasive species do massive amounts of damage. Like American crayfish in the UK are a pain to deal with. Anyway, enough. Let's find Let's find out why vegans are better than Santa Claus. Showed you to my husband last night. You would have fantastic conversations. Oh, that's really nice, Rocky. Yeah, look, I mean, like, I don't... Listen, occasionally I go on fucking diatribes about the sector. You can tell work's been stressing me recently.
Just finished a live over here on TikTok. We were dancing, we were talking about all kinds of things, and then the subject of Christmas came up. And I started to talk about Santa. I'm going to tell you 5 reasons why vegans are better than Santa. The first reason is that Santa eats cookies and drinks milk, and never does he mention that they are vegan. So that is absolutely atrocious. He should be telling everybody that he will refuse to accept any milk unless it is soy milk, oat milk, hemp milk, or any other kind of...
What the fuck is hemp milk? Can I just have some milk? One thing I can agree with vegans on is that meat industry is screwed, and it should be more ethical in their practices rather than demonizing meat eaters for an industry they're not aware of. Yeah, this is part of the problem with, like, this is, in my opinion, I'll preface this before I get a call in like 6 weeks' time. You said what? No, in my opinion, one of the problems is that lots of people want to talk about being more like climate and carbon friendly. And it's like, realistically, the impact you're having is like nothing. It's fuck all. It's fuck all. It's really bad because of things like carbon credits, and because of, like, I remember, this is a really hyperbolic statement, but I was arguing with somebody. This is going back a while, but I was arguing with somebody who was quite left wing about climate change. Not about like climate change data or anything, just about like what you could do as a person, because they were like super into recycling, and they were obsessed with their footprint, obsessed with it, and they were like, we need to do anything we can to stop climate change. And I'm like, firstly, well, you can slow it, but you're not gonna, like, the climate is going to change. It is man-made. It is a man-made effect, but you're gonna slow it. But we're going to be very limited in that. And they went, no, we have to do anything, Beckett. We have to do anything. And I went, are you prepared to invade China and India and turn them into third world, like send them back to the fucking Stone Age? Are you prepared to depopulate the planet? And they went, no, of course not. Of course not. We can't invade China, Beckett. And I was like, okay, well, they're industrializing nations. China's doing the Belts and Roads project. People in the Middle East are extracting huge amounts of oil constantly. So unless we in the West are prepared to force everyone to net zero, and I do mean force, are you prepared to invade Australia and stop them exporting coal? No. Okay. You're not prepared to do anything then, are you? That's just, like, anybody who's ever, like, if you're interested, go and look at Australia's carbon rating. It's really interesting because Australia is the largest coal producer on the planet, but its carbon footprint looks teeny tiny because it matters where the carbon is burnt. So Australia's industry is essentially coal, and they've got, like, really, like, statistically, and the data says that they're, like, really good climate-wise, which is so dumb. Oh fuck yeah, no, listen, I just, like, do what you can. You should, to be clear, the least you should be doing is trying to make sure you can recycle what you can, and don't pollute more, mostly not even for climate change, just because, like, otherwise it ends up all in landfills and shit. Okay, now they found a loophole. Well, yeah, I mean, that's what Australia does. Australia works in loopholes. Right. Getting things done in peace is preferable. Force is necessary sometimes. It's something we're going to have to just deal with. Like, if you look at the projections, things are better than they were going to be. They're still not good. That's how I would describe the projections. But I encourage all of you to keep in mind that I'm not a climatologist. That is not my expert area. I'm not talking to you as a climatologist. I speak as, like, These opinions are my own. Okay, it's just what I see. And if I needed opinion on climate stuff, I would go to one of several people who I'm friends or have previous working relationships with. Okay, like I would, you know, this is just me shooting the shit, so to speak. Educate yourselves and try and do what's like environmentally good. Mostly just think of the animals. Fuck.
Plant-based milk. And the cookies that he eats?
Like, look, we fixed the hole in the ozone a while ago. Okay, that's really interesting, actually. Because that one is just because we banned a chemical. And it repaired itself. Like, again, it is incredible how resilient the planet is. It's also incredible how much damage we can do to it without realizing.
They should have no milk in them and no eggs either. And he should absolutely refuse to give anyone presents if they have dead body parts in their house or any kind of food or any kind of furniture that isn't 100% vegan. Second of all, vegans will never wear wool or fur or feathers, and if you look at Santa's...
Okay, here's one thing I really fucking hate as well. I know so many vegans who refuse to eat honey. And I'm like, okay, but... Bees like living in human hives. I know this is wild for people to learn. Bees actively like living in human hives. Bees seem to recognize the people that like take care of them as a protective force. They prefer it. They realize they're safe. And we can take their honey. It's fine. They're okay. As for wool, if you don't shear sheep, they will die. Okay. It doesn't hurt them. They're fine. Sheep are really fucking stupid as well. Sheep are very, very dumb. Okay? Like, I'm not just saying this to make you feel better. Sheep in particular, are really fucking stupid. They don't care if you share them. They don't give a shit. They have no idea what's going on. We have bred one of the... Sheep are dumber than chickens. Sheep are literally the dumbest farmyard animal. They are very, very stupid. Cows, intelligent. Pigs, intelligent. Horses, intelligent. Chickens, actually, surprisingly, kind of intelligent. Sheep, really fucking stupid. Okay? Sheep, it is a miracle sheep survive. Because sheep are walking death machines. They will just drop dead occasionally. They will find ways to kill themselves that are new and inventive. Okay? Very, very stupid animals. They do not care if you share them. Ducks, intelligent. Okay, what else we got? Goats, intelligent. Sheep, very stupid. Okay? I cannot stress this enough. I like sheep. Sheep are cool, but they're very, very dumb. Okay? Are bees smart enough to remember people? Our neighbors have a few hives, and I've never been stung. I'm not sure. I know that hornets recognize people, and I think bees recognize, like, maybe something about us. There seems to be something with beekeepers. I was reading about this recently. Really fascinatingly, a few years ago, I was reading a paper on spiders with webs. And they worked out that spiders generally are pretty stupid. Okay, they're insects. They're not particularly intelligent. I mean, they're, you know, people can quibble and be like, oh, they're arachnids. But actually, the way spiders use their webs is an expansion of their own intelligence. So when a spider has, like, a fully formed web, that spider is smarter because it can use it kind of like like a tool in itself, in the same way that we kind of rely on a computer to like augment our own intelligence. That's how spiders interact with their webs. Really fucking fascinating stuff. That paper's really good. You can go and look it up. It's like literally just like look at spider web intelligence or some shit. But I'll try and find it. I might post it in the Discord. Which is dumber, sheep or koala? Koalas again. Koalas are insanely stupid. Partly because they're constantly fucking poisoned, but their brains are smooth and they have evolved to be smooth. Like koalas are like barely sentient. I won't stand for this sheep slander. Listen, I like sheep. They're just very, very, very stupid animals, okay? One of my friends kept sheep. And we were chatting one night, and he said, "Oh, I've got to go back it. One of the sheep has fallen over." I'm like, "What do you mean one of the sheep's fallen?" It won't get back up. It'll just lie there and eventually it'll die. Okay. It literally won't get back up again, Beckett. I have to go and pick the sheep up. Oh, fucking hell.
His outfit, he has a trim on there. Now, which
we have bred stupid sheep. It just depends on the breed. That's true. I'm just saying that, listen, when we're talking about things that we're generally using for wool, dumb animals, okay?
kind of animal is he wearing? Or is that wool that was ripped away from a sheep who wanted it? Santa?
Who wanted it? Do you not understand? Okay. Oh my god. That's why I fucking hate people like this. You don't understand the basics of what an animal is like bred for. Like, we've bred sheep to be like this. Sheep naturally are not this woolly. Okay. They require. We have made them reliant upon us. Fucking hell. How intelligent are llama? I don't know. I think llama are quite smart. Camels are quite smart. Camels are quite smart. I personally think alpaca are really stupid. But I have nothing to base this on other than my experience with alpaca.
Should be telling us that his clothes are vegan. He should have it clearly marked. This is a vegan sweater. This is a vegan hat. These are vegan gloves. He should let children know that he is an ethical vegan so that there is no mistaking what he stands for. The third reason is, why is Santa only giving gifts to humans? What about all of the animals? You know, the animals who are on sanctuaries right now living there because they've been saved by vegans? Do you know how hungry they are? Do you know how many amazing sanctuaries there are right now with animals who don't have enough hay, enough barns to protect them? Why is Santa, in all of his bags, never having gifts for the animals? We want vegan dog food to be in there, we want vegan cat food, and we want lots of items to be in that sled of his, including all kinds of products to be able to make shelters for the animals. Now, for those...
This is fucking, like, just so insane. Why doesn't Santa give them a bath? St. Nicholas didn't die for this, you crazy lady. So true, thank you for the two. Base, Kairos.
Those of you who are watching, make sure that you look up the local sanctuary.
Rocky, Beckett, find the spider drugs video, please. What's the spider drugs video? Thank you for the two, Rocky.
In your neighborhood and go and donate to them because Santa seems to have been forgetting the animals.
What's your Discord? Can one of the mods post the Discord in the chat, please?
Year after year. The fourth reason is that Santa is fat. Now, I want you to look around at the vegans that you know. I want you to count how many you see who are unhealthy, overweight. The vast majority of us take care of ourselves. We do our best to eat.
I'm gonna be like 100% with you guys. Of the vegans I know, at least half of them are overweight. I don't listen. Maybe it's a selection bias, but actually, I would say about half of them are overweight. Okay.
Whole foods, healthy foods, because
Are you talking about the spider coffee thing?
the average vegan is more intelligent than Santa. We also have more willpower than him. So, for those of you who are watching, if you want to be better than Santa, go and look at Chronometer and put in all the foods that you eat so that you make sure you get all the nutrients that you need. And the reason that that's important is because you need to stay healthy so that you can speak out to defend the defenseless, and we can help end the animal holocaust that's going on right now. And what about the reindeer? Did anybody ever think about them? Do you think that the reindeer want to be enslaved and have these...
Do you think the reindeer want to be enslaved? They can fly, bitch. Yes, I think the reindeer fucking love it. Do you think the reindeer want to be slaves? Listen, you know some animals, like certain dogs want to work, right? Like huskies are not happy if they're not working. Okay? It's why so many owners have issues with huskies. Because that huskies get bored. They want to pull things. Does anyone have like a sheepdog? Like a collie? Do any of you have pets like that? Have you ever noticed if you have that kind of pet, and like people with collies in particular will find that the dog tries to herd them because it's bored. it wants to herd things. It's a working dog. You are the only thing it can herd. The reindeer are in a union. Okay, Indigo, thank you for the spiders drugs video. Let's have a look.
The wood spider is the most accomplished of all web-building species. Recently, scientists gave these tiny creatures a variety of psychoactive drugs to observe their effects on web building.
What? Why?
When given a minute dose of LSD, the spider's web took on an unfamiliar, minimalist structure. When given caffeine, the web structure was not affected, but the spider's behavior was. Given THC, the active ingredient in marijuana, the spider didn't build a web. It built a hammock, where it lay all day and watched the caffeine spider go.
Fuck off.
When given alcohol, the spider built a web, found a mate, and raised over 100 young. But the mate got a restraining order, and now the
So
spider
fucking
can't
dumb.
go within 100 centimeters of the web. The crack cocaine spider figured building webs was for suckers, waited till the caffeine spider was exhausted, then came up behind it and popped a cap in its ass.
Oh, fucking God.
Nice web, Mr. Crack Spider. When winter came, the marijuana spider had no place to live. It ended up in the crack web as the crack spider's bitch. For more information on the crack spider's bitch, contact the Canadian Wildlife Service in Ottawa.
Fuck's sake. Okay. Let's watch more Vegan Teach. I wanna see what else he's been doing. Reading amazing comments. Oh my god. Okay. Let's do this one.
Drink soy milk, oat milk, rice milk, almond milk. Don't steal milk from a cow. Be vegan, start right now. Follow that vegan teacher, she will show you how. Hello students, welcome to class. I'm Miss Katie, that vegan teacher. Today we're going to be looking at 03 AM Tech and this statement, where this person doesn't understand that omega-3s are in plants, they don't understand that being vegan is healthy, and that no, we don't need to eat any meat. But before we get into it, make sure you subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any videos in the future.
Please stop.
According to science. So nutrients like B12 can be supplemented naturally or synthetically. B12 is produced by bacteria, not animals. Animals get B12 from their diet, like when they're grazing or from supplemented feed. Humans...
Oh, I thought this would be funnier. Oh, go away. Listen, she kept comparing things, like, I think she got cancelled. Where is it? Is it? Where is it? Oh, yeah, here we go. So the reason that she actually got cancelled...
From fairly wholesome vegan animal uploads, Miss Katie had a run-in with death. During a routine eye surgery, her heart stopped for moments. And fortunately for her, the doctors were able to resuscitate her and bring her back to life. Afterwards, she wanted to make sure that she sent
which is vegan. If this had been a lollipop, the child would have had the same reaction. If this had been some...
Oh, right, yeah, it's this one. It's this one. Okay.
She had not done before. This video was so bad that it actually got mass reported by tons of people on YouTube, and it no longer exists on her channel.
This is the kind of vegan-phobic world we live in, where a vegan mother cannot even trust her own family to follow her instructions and not betray her. Millions of people have seen this video and have commented that they think it is funny, and they somehow think that this is proof that the baby wants the meat. But look closely. This meat is covered in barbecue sauce, which is made of salt, sugar, and spices. The baby is enjoying the barbecue sauce, which is vegan. If this had been a lollipop, the child would have had the same reaction. If this had been somebody's penis covered in sauce.
Why? Like, I get the point. I get the point. Say something shocking, it goes viral, you get more attention. But who is looking at, like, obviously, if you're an activist, you are just making your cause look bad. Unbelievable. Actually unbelievable. Fuck. I know how to promote healthy veganism. She stalked Oompa or something too. Weirdo. Yeah, she's like fucking crazy. Speaking of Oompa, I think we have an Oompa video. No, actually, no, it's just me ranting about Oompa because I fucking hate him. Listen, we are going to go to this person, Elizabeth April, because several people have asked me to look at this person since Diesel looked at them. Okay, several people, and I feel it's time. Smuggbug absolved, no longer the most cringe vegan. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Smuggbug wouldn't talk to Dan Burst for me, so he's in my bad books at the moment. I think I lost 60 HP. Introduce her to Aiden. Oh, could you imagine Aiden debating that vegan teacher? That'd be banging content, actually. When are you going to dive into your schizo conspiracy theory on Oompa? It's been too long. When certain things come out. If I can get some evidence that I've heard whispers upon the wind. If I get evidence for something, then I'll jump back into it. I don't think I was entirely right. I think I was partly right, but not in the way I thought I was. So, there we go. Anywho, right. Apparently, this person is crazy and believes that they astrally projected into the Pentagon. Now, I like to suspend my disbelief. I am a man with a theology degree who believes in God. So, really, who am I to judge other people's weird belief systems? But let's see just how crazy we're dealing with. Like, she's not a small creator, 252,000 subscribers. So, December's Cosmic Shift. Will you survive the chaos? Let's have a look.
Hello again, beautiful beings of light, and welcome to the month of December 2024. Holy guacamole, we have made it. And next month is 2025. 25. So, what to expect for this month?
She talks like a character out of Shock Treatment. Have you guys ever seen Shock Treatment? Okay. This is really weird, but like, where the fuck is it? There's a particular bit where somebody is talking. I think it's before they introduced Janet. I think it's around here. Hold on. I am going to obsessively find this now. Her speech patterns are exactly the same. And it's bugging me. It's going to annoy me for like ages. Fuck. I've just realized that okay, hold on. Right. I need to control my ADHD. I need to control my ADHD. Fuck. Oh my god. Yeah, the Rocky Horror sequel. There's a bit where they're like, Janet. And like, where the fuck is it? Hold on. Do I need the transcript? Yes, I do. Give me a go. Here we go.
You'll have to do the introductions. Oh, I don't need introductions.
This bit.
The fabulous, the golden, the very wonderful. I knew it! Janet.
The very, like, that bit. That's like her exact fucking speech patterns. What the fuck?
Of December 2024, holy guacamole.
Fuck. That was not worth the distraction. Listen, okay, I might be autistic. There's a sequel. I hate the first one. I really love Shock Treatment. I think Shock Treatment's better than Rocky Horror. Shock Treatment's a fucking incredible movie.
We have made it. And, next month is 2025. 25. So, what to expect for this month? There is like a building pressure. It's like a pressure cooker energy. It's a pressure to change, a pressure to up level, and with a lot of that building pressure comes chaos. So you are either going to be totally affected by this or totally unaffected by this. The reason why you would be
Guys, chaos is coming. Chaos is coming. Destruction, terror. The end of the world is occurring. The end of all time. God is dead. The devil shall rise. The world shall burn in fire, and you will be affected or unaffected, depending on. Fuck off.
affected by the chaos and the pressure and the need for change is because you haven't been listening. You haven't been changing.
Fucking what? Okay. Thanks, that was really insightful. Okay. Oh, okay, let's have a look. Crazy 2025 astrology predictions.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back.
Do you know what? No. Okay, hold on. No. Oh, fucking God. Fucking it's oh fuck. Okay, no, she was right. Aliens do exist. Oh, I can't look at this woman's face. Oh, that hurts so much. Fucking hell. Oh, I'm crying. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Okay, hold on. Oh, fucking hell.
Hello, everyone.
That's not right. That's not fucking right. That's not fucking right. That's the something wrong with that person. Bro. Oh, I've never been so convinced there are fucking lizard people in my entire life. Holy shit. Oh, fuck, okay.
And welcome back. I am so excited. 2024 has been really a year for the record books on so many levels. I think personally, we've all just...
Brian Isaacs with the two. The answer is fucking all of them. All of them combined are fighting for the allegiance of this person.
kind of been going through it. And I think that we all want a little bit of hope for 2025, that it's going to change. It's going to be better. But I'm not so sure about that quite yet. So today I've got my wonderful friend, Asha, here. She is an incredible astrologer. She really brought me into the world of astrology.
Of course she fucking is. She's an alien. What are you talking about? Come on. Fuck. Did you find her at the Pentagon? Like, what's going on?
What, 4 or 5 years ago now, and
I can't believe it's
incredible.
Fuck
Yeah,
off,
you know
Indigo.
what? Astrology's always been
God
sort of a
damn.
part of, like, it's always like in the periphery of spirituality, but I've never been able to actually understand it and then apply it until I met you, which was really incredible. So today we've got the top 10 astrology predictions for 2025. We're going to be talking about the energy, sort of what to expect, how to place yourself in it. And what's really exciting is I am officially bringing Asha in to the EA family, and she is going to be our resident astrologer for 2025. So if
This is fucking horrifying. Oh. Looking into Asha Rose, she's the kid of a rich fuck, and daddy pays for her apartment. Well, fucking... Well, for those people questioning what happens when you keep the money in the family through inbreeding. This is needlessly mean. This is... listen. I'm not sorry. I'm not even slightly sorry. Fucking hell.
If you enjoy this video and you want to see more of her astrology readings and predictions, she does one-on-one sessions as well, and she will also be doing monthly astrology predictions for our membership. So head on over to elizabethapril.com for the monthly astrology prediction. Moving into 2025. And so I kind of wanted to, I guess, give us a little overview on astrology, on who you are, on, you know what I mean? Like what brought you here, and then we'll just dive right in.
Yeah, I will give a Cliff's Notes version because, I can take 30 minutes to talk about just the simplest thing. I really discovered astrology like 10, 11, lost count at this point, years ago, because I was naturally a skeptic. So I started to, I actually had my first astrology reading with somebody else, and I went in there very skeptical, and I was like, kind of like, yeah, we'll see what what you can figure out. And this person just like read me to filth. And I was like, how could this person know these things about me? Like, so I just like, I needed to understand how they knew the things that they did. And so I went down a rabbit hole of like, I need to read everything about this and learn everything about this. So it started off as skepticism. And then as I read more, I was like, oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. But I still didn't quite believe. And then when I started to like apply it more in my everyday life, it was getting increasingly harder to ignore over and over and over the merit behind it. There's a reason why, like, even now on the news, you hear like whether people talk about Mercury retrograde and all this other stuff, it's not just because it's trendy, it's because people are noticing that like the way.
No, I listen. What do you mean? What do you mean? I've never, what? Hold on. Where the fuck has anyone ever said on the astrology podcast, where the fuck has anyone ever said Mercury in retrograde as part of the fucking weather report? What the fuck are you talking about? No one's ever said that. No one's ever said that. That's not a thing.
Way the planets shift do affect us. So more people, it's not that like people are talking about it because it's trendy. Maybe some people are on like TikTok, but it's also because more people are waking up to the fact that like there's a reason why we can feel these planetary shifts when they happen. And I think for me also, the other side of that was I'm naturally a very impatient person. And I think when I started to not just unpack my own astrology, but unpack the astrology of like my friends, my family members, my clients and stuff, it gave me a lot more like empathy and compassion and patience with people when like they didn't, you know, behave the way that like I would behave about something. And I would kind of look at their chart and I'd be like, okay, this makes sense. Like this is part of like what shows up in their astrology. And this is why they're behaving this way right now. Or this is like, I just had a lot more patience and understanding with people once I figured out more about them through their astrology.
Amazing. And once again, you've helped me so much. And one thing that Asha's really good at is something called transits. I don't really know what that means, but essentially it's big life changes. So if you're someone who's starting a new business or you're 28 and you're about to go through your...
I can't... Listen, I'm stuck on... I'm stuck on the fact that I've been crying from laughter. I had to mute myself. I can't really pay attention to anything she says, but when I tune back in, she's talking about Mercury in retrograde being like actually impactful, and people know it's real now. What's wrong with her face? Oh fuck no! Come on, okay. Oh fuck. I can't do a stream. It's just me sat here and laughing. I can't watch this. I actually physically cannot get through it. I'm sorry. I can't. There's nothing I can do with this content. I think I might have actually just fucking died inside. Okay. Right. Important message to Starseeders, okay?
Hello, beautiful beings. I am hopping in for a really important message that I think is so needed in humanity right now. And it's about awakening, it's about oppression, it's about fighting the good fight, and really what that means for us and what we need to be doing with this information. So the first thing that I want to mention is I got this huge download just the other day about oppression. And we can all look around us in the world and see very clearly that we are...
Listen, we don't throw those kind of stones here. I can't deal with it, and all your listen, every male streamer you like is aging rapidly, and we're all becoming quite acutely aware of it.
We are being oppressed. We are being divided. We are being projected at. We are being, driven into fear and division. And it's very clear what's happening. And it's simultaneously very clear what these agendas are that are playing out. Like, to be honest, it is so ridiculous, these agendas. It feels like they're not even trying to hide it anymore, right? It feels like they don't even care to manipulate anymore. They're just being so blatant about it. And I don't know if they're being blatant about it because...
Sorry, I just saw what Indigo put. Hold on. Massive 5 head on this one. True. But Indigo is actually right.
Welcome to Starbucks. What can we get started for you today?
Yeah. Is pumpkin spice back on the menu?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, it is.
Okay, great. I'll take a coffee with some of that yummy pumpkin cream cold foam.
Okay, that will be $6.25 at the window.
Okay, thank you.
Hello, here's your coffee. The person in front of you paid for your order, so you're all set.
Wow, really? That's so kind of them. So many kind souls in the universe. I'm just so...
It literally is though.
So happy the pumpkin spice is back.
Yeah, no, it's certainly popular.
Okay, well, thank you. Yep, thanks. Bye.
All right, have a great day.
Welcome to Starbucks. What can we get started for you today?
Hello, can I get 2 iced chai lattes with the pumpkin cream cold foam? Extra pumpkin.
Sure. The total is $12.50 at the first window.
Oh, hello again.
Can I have a Viti white chocolate mocha, extra hot, please? No whipped cream, skit.
Welcome to
pumpkin spice latte.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Give me that. What is this?
It's a white chocolate mocha. It was for the woman in front of you.
Bring me pumpkin. Go back there and get it for me.
It is. It's the same fucking image. I don't know what else I'm meant to tell you. I think this is the same woman. I think it's
Starbucks. What can we get started for you today?
Please pull forward. Ma'am, I don't know if I can give you this drink. It doesn't seem right.
fucking late.
Welcome to Starbucks. What can we get started for you today?
Oh yeah, is pumpkin spice back on the menu?
I'm gonna be honest with you. If pumpkin spice latte turned you into a monster, I'd drink pumpkin spice latte. Listen, who doesn't want to be a pumpkin monster? Listen, I can see your reactions in chat. But I personally would love to be a fucking pumpkin monster. Just seems like a good way to live. Right, okay. I can't get the image of the other woman out of my head. Why does she look like she's wearing a mask of her own face? I can't. Like, how do you end up looking like that? Like, holy fuck.
Because the jig is up, or if they're being blatant about it because they just simply don't care and they think that they've gotten away with it up until now, and they're just going to continue to get away with it. I feel like it's more so the latter. And the reason why I feel like it's more so, we've gotten away with it up until now, we're going to continue to get away with it, is because we have continued to feed into the game. And as always, before I start this rant, I just want to say, take it or leave it, all right? If this resonates with you, it's for you. If not, it's not for you, and that's okay. I just appreciate you being here and having an open mind. For a very long time, I fought the system. For a very long time, I fought the oppression. I fought the agendas. I fought the shadow government. For a very long time, I made it my mission to fight back because I felt like no one else was fighting. I felt like I was all alone. I felt like I was the only one who was aware that there was even a fight to begin with. And this was about 10 years ago. And of course, there were many others fighting at the same time, which was amazing. And I didn't know about it. It took...
Why is the blonde chick fighting the shadow government? Like, fuck did I miss? This video is sponsored by the shadow government. Fantastic, 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 brilliant.
Took me
Bangin'.
Probably 5 years to realize that fighting the system, speaking about it, yelling about it, teaching about it, diving into it, astral traveling through it, fighting in the astral, fighting in the physical, picketing, rioting, signing, paperwork, all of that, right? Protesting, all of that. It wasn't getting anywhere. It wasn't changing anything. And even when change was being made within the system based on a protest or a riot or some sort of petition that you sign, it was still limited change. It was change within the same third dimensional system.
I'm in a level with you guys. I have quite a few times over the last few years gone and looked at conspiracy theorist people. This is not my first rodeo. And while I agree with all of you that this chick is crazy and her friend's face is incredibly fucking weird, like, guys, I cannot stress enough how weird that fucking chick looks. It is something. This isn't actually the craziest I've seen. Listen, hear me out. This is just white girl shit. Like, this is every fucking crystal, like, I have something deep to say about the universe, and guys, I've got a deep secret. This is basic. This is unironically the pumpkin spice latte of the conspiracy theory world. It's like, after years of seeing like Alex Jones, Rezi might be crazy. Rezi is crazier than this. Like, unironically, look, I know what Rezi believes. Rezi is crazier than this. Okay, we'll keep going. But she needs more. She needs more to impress me, okay? Right now, she's a tier, like, 3, okay? On the scale. Peace, Scully. She's a tier 3. We need to go higher.
That I'm trying to fight against. And it felt like a win. It always felt like a win. They're listening.
Honestly, I'm thinking of Gale.
No, they're doing
Gale's
something
like
about it.
fucking 20.
I've got a fly friend around. It was like, oh, they were conceding, you know? It felt like I was being heard. But a year goes by, 2 years go by, nothing changes. They're back to the same antics. We're back to the same system.
What the fuck is her background? Is that wallpaper? I know this is a weird thing to pause on, but it's like angled in a really weird way. It's like, what is this? That's like a tree, right? And then it's got like birds, but why is is that meant to be hills? Why does your background look like that?
We're back to the same puppets in the system, and nothing has actually.
What does Rezi believe anyway? Go and ask him. Rezi is a spiritualist, okay, and he's not like a woo-woo kind of crystal girl. I mean, he is a fucking crystal girl, okay.
Actually progressed.
I love Rezi. It's fine.
And
I say
then
that out
I
of love.
feel
I say
like
that out of love.
all my dedication, all my hard work, all my pushing, all my research, all my fighting, all my resistance, all my rallying, it went nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
It felt like I was just wasting energy. And not only did it feel like I was wasting energy by fighting the system and the shadow government and the elites, but I felt angry. I felt angry all the time.
Okay.
I was pissed off.
Okay. This is every white woman. This is just white women. You people have brought me a white woman. I feel like Diogenes walking into the Academy of Plato, holding up a chicken, going, "Behold, I have found you a white chick." This is. Listen, we'll give her one more chance. We'll give her one more chance because right now, her friend with the crazy eyes is still the craziest thing about her. Okay, Galactic Federation urgent message. Now, I want to be clear about this. Yeah, what is this background? Is this wallpaper? What is this? Anyway. Okay, I want to be very clear. There is a cult that I looked into a few, like last year, where they literally believe that they are like aliens, like inhabiting people's souls, and like they commit, guys. They commit. They will sit there and like put on funny voices. They're like, "I am speaking to you from beyond." It's great. It's great. It's like, it's a great fucking bit. They're doing it clearly to make money off people. They take people out to seminars. Like, they are the full Gambino, okay? This chick, I'm afraid to tell you, is a like fucking baby level of that. It's not up there, but we'll give a chance. We'll give a chance, okay? Cult of Scientology. Listen, they're not Scientology level, but they're pretty fucking crazy. It's pretty good. I enjoyed them. Was it Camden? No, it wasn't Camden.
Hello again, team. So right now it's Sunday, May 12th. I am pre-recording this video for Monday, May 13th. I will be traveling between Monday and Tuesday, so I will just not be able to deliver this message live.
I don't care.
Important. Now, today what I'm going to do is I'm going to read a transcript. This is a conversation I had just a couple of days ago with a being named Kinetic, who is a
Hey, Kinetic Kill gets a shout out. Let's go.
Pleiadian being with the Galactic Federation Security Council. Kinetic contacted me, which is typically very rare. I don't talk to them too often other than the monthly Galactic Federation summits. And he said that he had a very urgent message for humanity at this time. Just an FYI, before we get into the information, I'm going to try and read it slow because it is so packed with, I would say, downloads, activations. It's like every word they use is so specific and just so loaded, I feel. So I will try and read it slow, but this is a video you may want to re-listen to again. And I'm so sorry, but these solar flares are really hitting me, so my throat chakra is pretty shot. You probably hear it in my voice.
Okay. Unironically, the more I watch this, look, I don't hate this, but I've been spoiled by the fact that I need to find it. I need to find it now in my own old content. I did it really early on this channel. That's some merit being like, I remember you covering this. Where the fuck is it? Let's go to catching up with drama, Darius breakdown, Foolery Hotbox. Not that one. Medica versus Bartub, line and artists. Where the fuck was it? It was definitely on this channel. I remember doing it. We definitely fucking did it on this channel. And it was fucking so weird. Fuck. Where is it? Mm-hmm. Can I find it again? Fuck, do you know, I don't think I can. Where is it? Ah, okay, here we go. Here we go, I found it. Okay. Some old Cope and Seethe content. I say old, like, fuck, this was like 7 months ago. Funnily enough, interestingly, she recorded that video on May 13th. This is May 5th. So I was looking at, like, this person here, who is the same sort of shit. It's the same sort of, we speak to aliens shit. Fuck, what I hate watching my old content. I know it's only like 7 months, but fuck me, kill myself. Listen, look at the old fucking look at the old fucking Cope and Seethe setup. It was fucking awful. Oh. So what I'm gonna do with this content in 7 months' time, I'm gonna look back on this stream and be like, God, look at his hair. Okay. Oh, okay, fuck.
And of course, there's the Holy Spirit, you know, Jesus and them. But we're talking about the dark realm right now because
Jesus and
so
them.
many times when a person is seeking for God in the Spirit with their heart because they really want to know Him and walk with Him in the Spirit, the devil.
God, is this the right one? I don't think this is even the right one. This is the one Vlad gave me. Fuck, where's the crazy alien lady? I'm gonna have to go and find her now. I'm gonna have to find her while we put this on. Like, there are so many cults on YouTube which no one talks about. Like, I just stumbled across one as, like, random fucking content in the live. And the reason nobody talks about them, by the way, is because they're highly litigious. But this whole thing of the Intergalactic Council and all this, I hate to break it to you guys, this isn't unique to her. This is a content bracket. There are multiple people who do this content. Who like, it's exactly the same thing. We have messages from the aliens. I need to tell you something. My liaison has contacted me and given me an urgent message for you all. It's really, same chair? Yeah, listen, it's a really nice chair. This was not a cheap chair, okay? This wasn't like one of those $100 fucking gaming chairs. This thing was like... This thing was way too expensive, actually. Is it the Britney Simon cult thing? No, this is different. Basically, these people look at... like, they tie in a load of the extraterrestrial stuff. I'd say the content bracket itself is, like, kind of Scientology-esque. But it has, like, quite a lot of followers tied into it. I'm actually looking at her subscriber number, and it's kind of making sense now. But they'll do, like, a lot of spiritual guidance, linking people up. A lot of it's the whole kind of, like, we got, like, access to the secret knowledge. That kind of shit. Kinetic told me to tell you to clean your room. Instead of Jordan Peterson. We've commodified cults now. It's certainly a content bracket within YouTube, yeah. I think this is, again, why I'm looking at this like, oh, okay, yeah, I've seen this before. Not her, but yeah, I've seen this exact stuff. It's direct communication as well, yeah. Yeah, it's the, all she's missing is, like, the channeling. All she's missing is the channeling. I wonder if I can find it while I put this on play. I'll put it on play and see if I can find this particular person.
But despite that, I really just need to get this message across. Okay, so let's begin. And if you see me reading or looking down, it's because I'm looking at this page. Kinetic.
I'm just going to go through my subscriptions.
I have come today to bring you important updates about your planetary evolution. There's a lot of movement happening beyond your veil, which is prompting this message to you at this time. Recently, forces outside of our galaxy have converged into our solar system. These forces are both friendly and not friendly.
Shocking. Shocking that they'd be both things, depending on what you as an audience member may want. This is like the worst cold reading I've ever fucking seen. I don't believe any of this for a second, by the way. This is like, I don't think she believes this for a second. This is just, I'm willing to bet, I'm willing to put money that there is an element here where she has a following. But let's find out. Let's check. I have been complaining about having no energy, feeling like I got hit for a truck with no reason. All I have wanted to do is nap all day. This explains a lot. Glad I'm not alone here. We are by your side, EA. You are an angel. We came here to transmute the dark. You are front line. What a role. We got you light, sister. Love you. Interesting. The malevolent dark forces are not going to stop us. Thanks to Kinetic for delivering this powerful message. What an exciting time to be here, my fellow brothers and sisters. We came here for my precious light workers. I love you. We got this. Spread the light and love. Shine bright, my star siblings. I'm willing to bet there is a... Beckett, did you ever see the old James Bear doc? Oh, that rings a bell. Link it to me, Kai. So I may be thinking of that weird fucking, like, naturist, not naturist, like the guy who lived in a fucking wood. So it's a cult, cult soft C. I am being tortured by a high-ranking demon for a year or so, and I literally am going to get an exorcism from this Council of Light soon because he won't leave me alone, literally raping me and throwing tar like magic. And tons of abuse, but I know I'm going to be okay. God is with me. This message is very aligned. Thank you. Yeah, I've fucking seen this rodeo before.
They have come to witness the
Let's see if I can
unfolding
actually find
happening
it.
on your planet. We have been in ongoing meetings and discussions with these visitors. They understand that this is the time of your evolution as well as your choice. In the coming months and years, more of these visitors will be appearing in our solar system. Naturally, their curiosity to visit Earth will create more contact. Our council continues to tell them that the prophecy cannot be pushed and that humanity is not yet ready to make a choice. Me. Wow, okay, let me unpack this a bit so we can fully understand everything you are mentioning. So let's start off with exactly who is visiting. Where are they coming from and what are their intentions?
Fuck, I wish I could find this channel, and I don't think I can. Oh,
Kinetic.
fuck. Now it's going to annoy me.
There are many species coming in from vast distances across the universe, and they have varied intentions. There are groups who are extensions of the Galactic Federation and are here to support.
I really want to know whether she's linked in. I'm really fucking curious now, because I have heard this fucking spiel before.
Support our earthly aid. There are also groups arriving that do not have the best intentions for humanity, who are wanting to support the malevolent forces. Me. Why are they coming now? It feels like we are a long way from ascending. Kinetic. From our perspective, you are currently ascending, and the time is now. We have been waiting for this moment since the beginning of Earth's creation and the prophecy
Shocking.
realization.
What timing. I'm so glad we're here for it.
Me. Is there a potential for a galactic war outside of Earth?
What a normal question to ask. What a normal, sane, everyday question for you to ask somebody. Again, such a shock. Such a surprise. Every time she says kinetic, I get mind jump scared by Cal, yeah. Have you looked at her website? She has a website. I may have a look. I think she's just an aspiring cult leader. I'd be really surprised if she wasn't plugged in. I mean, again, she has a high subscriber count. Like, this isn't
Right
like
now, my
small
heart rate-
time. What are the others? Is she linked to anything?
Right now, my heart rate is literally through the roof. I just got off of
April.
a really powerful, mind-blowing Galactic Federation call.
I like the way I like the way she refers to it like it's a Zoom meeting. Guys, I am so pumped up. I just got off the most insane call with the Intergalactic Council. It was wild. I cannot wait to tell you about it. It is so what's the word? Quiche or catch or whatever the fuck it is, or is it fetch or whatever the fuck it is? I searched her name and she has a bunch of platforms. Yeah, I can believe it.
Malevolent forces aggressive. Are you concerned with them being so close to us? Kinetic. Yes, we do have deep concerns as they are unfamiliar with this territory and the regulations in place with the beings who have been interacting with Earth. They have little regard for universal law. We are closely monitoring the situation as this is an...
Oh look, a threat of some kind, which you may want to know more about should you believe this. This is a dire time. We're all tuned into it. What a fucking surprise. Oh my god, it's like there's a script.
Important time to let humanity choose without influence. Me. Can the other benevolent beings who have arrived help with mitigating their influence, or at least keeping them separated from humanity? Kinetic. Yes. Luckily, as it stands, our forces outweigh theirs. However, the numbers have not stopped them in the past. Our biggest concern is that they will either act before you have fully ascended, or after the ascension, they will feel threatened and act then. Me. You talk about us making a choice. What do you mean by that? Kinetic. Within the prophecy, it states that the species which will end the war of all wars has to undergo certain experiences in order to understand the...
Oh look, humans are particularly special in this little fucking listing of hers. What a surprise. Can't believe it. Absolutely fucking crazy. Absolutely fucking crazy. Where the fuck is this channel? Oh, Brick Queen. I haven't looked at Brick Queen in ages. Brick Queen is fucking crazy. I need to look at her again. Fuck.
Fluctuations of the universe. Once this civilization understands both sides, they must choose which one they will stand for. Either unification or separation. The malevolent beings fear that you will choose unity and join the Galactic Federation, which is why they feel the need to stop you before it happens. Me. Can you remind us why everyone...
What's that in the background?
Why they feel the need to stop you before it happens? Me. Can you remind us why everyone seems to care so much about us and our ultimate choice? How does that choice impact them? Aren't there many civilizations just like ours moving into different vibrations and evolving? Kinetic. Certainly, Elizabeth. Your species is special due to the genetic makeup of your DNA structure.
Shocking, crazy, humans are special in your little fucking cult belief religion thing. Can't believe it. Guys, the Intergalactic Council is interested in you. Don't you know your DNA is special? They're also interested in bananas. Why is there a Bob Ross painting? That's okay. That's what I've been saying for like an hour now. Thanks for the tea, bro.
As you know by now, you are a hybrid being mixed with many different species, which has helped you evolve exponentially faster than many others in similar dimensions. The prophecy stated that a species with a mix of DNA would go on to make a choice and join forces with unity, and when they do, the galactic wars in the universe would cease and a great time of peace would ensue. Me. Can you expand on why peace would happen if we chose unity? Kinetic. You may not see it right now,
God.
but your species is highly advanced.
Oh,
Once you
sure,
fully
of course.
embody and activate all of your genetic abilities, you end up becoming some of the greatest masters and leaders in this universe. Ones
Shocking.
that cannot be stopped through technology or force. Me. If we are that powerful, then what happens if we chose the lower vibrational DNA? What happens if we chose separation
Oh my god.
rather than unity? Kinetic. Of course, all possibilities exist, and we have seen this as well.
I think what's frustrating is she's not even good at it. Like, listen, it's actually kind of hard to watch her because I've seen better. And I am desperately searching for like some of the people who are like masters of this fucking content, because she's not up there. I can't find them. I found one person, like Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands does some like really weird fucking content. Just because it's so bad. Like the quality is like fucking awful. But where the fuck is this? I can't believe I can't even find the stream for it. I know I did it. I know I did a stream on this. And now I can't even find it? Suspicious. Suspicious. It's almost like aliens have come down and removed my content. They've removed my content. Stop me discussing it. To stop me talking about the truth with you. Fuck, where is this? Where is this? It was not... I feel like I did it super early. So there was 8 chan omitted. I'm literally gonna check my own fucking content now. Like I've gone like fucking completely crazy. So, well, let it play. I'll let it play.
Great destruction and potentially complete annihilation would take place if your civilization chooses separation. Your power will be used against us, and there will be no stopping you. Me. What happens if we evolve and some of us choose the light and some of us choose darkness?
Oh, what a
Kinetic.
mystery. What a mystery that is.
A divide
what
is
could
inevitable, but it's the decision of the majority that we are most concerned with. Me. So how will all of these new beings in our solar system impact humans at this time? What was the main message you intended to give us? Kinetic. It is inevitable that more craft sightings will happen with the influx of visitors, and more abductions will also take place. Your governments will need to act both privately and publicly in regard to these matters. I felt the need to connect with the Earthbound Galactic volunteers to give them a warning. You will feel the pressure for ascension building. You will feel the frequency around you changing. The likely possibility for a big solar event is mounting. Some of the newly arriving galactic councils are suggesting that the big solar event will be the fastest.
Okay. Okay, I give up. My autism won't allow me to continue any longer. I cannot find the crazy alien people. I'm sorry, I failed you all. I failed you. The Galactic Federation, I swear to God, like, I feel like one of my streams has been removed. I feel like it may actually have been removed. I know I covered this. Merritt remembers me covering this. I did this as a stream. Is that possible? Could it have been quietly taken down without my knowledge and deleted? I know these people do shit like try and get things taken down, but I feel like I would remember if something had like been removed from the channel and we would have been told about it. Fucking insane. Insane. Was it the one that got copy struck? No, that's back up. That was the Onadeus video. Stream. That's back up. Hmm. No, I don't mean the crazy Aussie cookers. Basically, what they were was they were this, but like turned up to 90. It was like completely fucking insane. Basically, it's like a woman who runs a cult, but rather than doing this whole kind of like, what she's doing is like quietly reading a transcript that she's like written for you. Oh, the Intergalactic Council got in touch with me. Evil is coming. Humanity needs to reach its full potential, guys. You need to make the choice of whose side you are on. My guess would be it was on Twitch, maybe. I've scrolled through a few of your streams looking for it. See, Merritt remembers it. Like, silly voice. Yes! Yes! Merritt remembers! I'm not crazy! It was crazy. They'd lean back and they'd close their eyes and they'd be like... it would be the most insane voice. I need to challenge Zygot. I need to challenge Zygon. Channel Zygon. And she'd be sat there going, I am Zygon. It's like it was the fucking like worst shit. It's amazing. And it's gone, and I may never find it again now. Fuck. Like, so when I'm listening to this chick, I'm like, I just want her to put some effort into it. I feel really bad, but I feel really bad because I know Diesel covered this and everyone was like, this is crazy. And I'm like, this is so tame. It's not even really, there's no even real effort to this. I could do you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to start. At some point in this year, if I get bored, I will start a channel that's a cult. just to show you how it's done. No, that wasn't on this channel for sure. I remember that. You know, I wonder if I did it on Mold. I might have done it on the second channel. That's possible. Because I did a couple of streams on the second channel. Just to see. No, it's not there either. Is it gone forever? Am I never going to find this content again? I'm appalled. I'm appalled. There's no emotion. Yeah, that's the problem. You're saying insane shit, making me feel it. I want to feel it. I want to feel you're crazy. Okay? Listen. Yeah, you can't be a fuckable crazy chick if you're not crazy enough, okay? You have a second channel. I have a second channel. Mold Exat is the second channel. I need to put a link to it, I think. But yes, there is a second. There's nothing on it. That's not true, actually. There's a couple of things on it. It's where the Nux episodes are. Like the Nux edits and things. If there's anything that's not like main channel content, it will go on the second channel. Shit like this is why I like Eldritch horrors that don't even perceive us. This, you secretly special cult shit, don't do it for me. Yeah, no. Like, the whole point of, like, Cthulhu is Cthulhu kind of accidentally makes people fucking crazy and worship him. It's not even really that intentional. He just kind of gets summoned every now and again. It's like, hi. Hey, guys. What's up? What you guys doing? She's QAnon light. Yeah, this is the problem. Link, please. What, second channel? Give me a sec. Fuck. Okay, I'll put it in a second.
Way to evolve. However, they are unaware of how fragile your species is. We have deep concerns for your safety and future. Our Federation believes in a more gradual shift, which will allow for the ascension while mitigating the overall damage. Many of you will feel weak, exhausted, and other symptoms of unwell. Do not fear. This is all a part of the cellular evolution you are going through.
Of course it is.
I wanted to relay the message of being prepared. This is the time to plan
there you go.
for
There's second
all
channel.
possibilities. Me. How will we know when the ascension has completely taken place?
Oh my god, how can you be this fucking boring while being crazy? Because I know it's fake. It's ruined for me. It's ruined for me. Do you know who I am interested in? And ironically, because, like, this shit's whatever. This shit's whatever.
Saturn retrograde.
But this chick, does she have more? You want to become a member, whatever? No, of course not. Right. Do you have something? Because I reckon the astrology chick. Okay, so I reckon this fake. She knows. She knows. I don't think this is real. It's whatever. This, whatever the fuck this is I think this is somebody who might actually believe the shit she's talking about, which is always kind of more interesting. Get to the membership waitlist. Look at this fucking link tree. What's her name? Isaiah? Azaya? I don't know how you pronounce this shit. Oh fuck, I need some painkillers actually. My brain is starting to fucking melt. Divine Downloads podcast. She's got like a TikTok. Look at this fucking TikTok thing. Like nobody's watching this shit.
If you thought the astrology for 2023 was wild, just wait till 2024. Pluto is switching signs for the first time in 15 years, and it is moving into the sign of Aquarius. And Aquarius is a fixed.
You could put a mirror down the middle of her face. Like, just like that. It's not the same face on both sides. Like, it's just not. That's just, it's not right, man. That's not right. That is like I feel I need to get a ruler. That's not right. That's not right.
Sign. It doesn't like change necessarily unless it has some control over the change. Last time Pluto was in Aquarius was 225 years ago, so we weren't even alive to see what happened at that point. So you have a planet that is all about death, rebirth, transformation, metamorphosis, moving into a fixed...
Pluto isn't a planet. I feel like I shouldn't have to point this out, but Pluto isn't a planet. It's a planetoid. There are lots of them. They're very, very common. Okay.
Sign, and essentially being a catalyst for change and transformation in an area of your life that you have never seen before. Are you ready for this? If you thought the astrology...
Didn't we not name it until the 1970s? Before that, scientists could see a gap where it should be. Did astrology have that? Okay. So if you want a serious answer to this, astrology is one of the most ancient forms of occultism. And by occultism, what I mean is post, shall we say, Christian Revolution within Rome. So what we think of as astrology essentially comes from like the Islamic world in around the 900s. And like it comes out of books like the Picatrix. The Picatrix is like, depending on like maybe some of your dating, like 900 to 1000 BC, Common Era. And then it's translated into kind of like the European languages around 1100. It's the origin point for basically most of occultism. Like a lot of occultists will say, well, our stuff's steeped in ancient religion. It's not. Like occultism is from the Middle East. Most of its stuff, like, hey, did you know honey's an antiseptic? It's really not that special. So like a modern occultism, when we're talking about stuff like paganism, for example, is from the 60s. Okay, it's a mismatch of like random shit that like people kind of piece together through archaeology. But it's really not this kind of idea that the ancient world was dealing in this. There's just no evidence for it. But for a start, our observations of like ancient celestial bodies, honestly, kind of not that good. We make a lot of logical leaps and assumptions. There are certain like calendars that are really fucking accurate, like scarily accurate. I think it's the Mayan calendar. It's either Mayan or Aztec. I think it might not even be that. Maybe it's Mesopotamian. I'd have to go and check, which is insanely accurate. But when we're dealing with like actually like really distant planetary bodies, we just don't have the we just didn't have the technology for that. I mean, Galileo's the person who came up with like sort of telescope technology that allowed us to see and like start charting our own solar system only. Before that point, like, we believed in like geocentrism. Listen, we've known the Earth was round for a very long time, but the idea that the Earth wasn't the center of the universe is comparatively a pretty new idea. Okay? God, you're such a fucking Scorpio. Fuck off, Mally. No, it's not the Mayan one. Basically, one of the calendars... So one of the calendars, and I'm trying to think which fucking civilization it was the first calendar to, like, they literally broke the day down into 12 hours and into, like, 60-minute fragments for hours and stuff. It's really, really advanced, but a lot of our stuff is based around that because we ended up changing back to it. It's really weird. I'd have to get the fucking... I'd have to go and dig it up, though. Yeah, the Mayan calendar's 2012 shit was a misunderstanding of how like the rotations work, because they're like, this is the end. It's like, no, it's just the calendar has like stopping points and restarting points, and because you have to do that for accounting. Did you see that Wick had a lolicon defender come on to argue about Muslim rape gangs? Of course he fucking did. Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he? Fuck. So that's completely sane thing to happen. I can't imagine why anyone stopped watching that fucking content. Oh, okay. You are thinking of the Incan sky calendar, accurate down to 0.30 days per decade. I might well be. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, actually, that does actually sound right. I know it was one of those, but yeah, like the idea of things being in retrograde or planets impacting stuff. Fuck, even the Greeks didn't fucking think this. Okay, like when you're looking at like oracles and stuff, there's like fucking, they weren't talking about celestial bodies in relation to them being celestial bodies. We're talking about celestial bodies in relation to their relationships with their like composite gods. Fuck, a lot of like oracle stuff was stone pulling. So you'd have a bag full of fucking rocks and you'd pull out stones that would give you answers. Basically, either like if you're looking at like certain Viking stuff, then it's like bone reading with runes. Or like Greek stuff, it was literally black and white stones. Yeah, like the modern modern astrology stuff is bollocks. It's bollocks, and it's been occultish bollocks since the fucking 1100s. Okay, I hate to break it to people. It's just the reality. It's just the reality. The Greeks didn't steal their gods, the Romans stole their gods. The Greeks mostly built their gods off like several things, but like your god was dependent on your city largely. Like if you, for instance, if you're in a rural area, you probably worship Pan. Also, it depends like what we're talking about as theft of gods. Like religions evolve over time, right? This is the same as like ancient Egypt. Ancient Egypt's like early religions are like vastly different from how they ended up, because ancient Egyptian gods basically aged over time. But that was to do with fashion and style. They were local gods. Yeah, they were local gods until Rome exported them to the entire empire. Anyway, this is a lot of religious talk. We're talking about the occult, girl. Okay, if there's nothing more interesting from droopy-eyed fucking Mercury in retrograde girl. Fuck. Okay. If that's the case, then are we caught up on the inbox? I think we might be caught up on the inbox. I think the inbox is done. Is it done? Have a look. Who posted more things? Beetle, that's just a sandwich with a fish. Thank you, though. Jesus Christ. We'll save some of these. Fuck. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Guys, fuck. There's some good. Oh, fuck. Do I want to have a look at this? Rise. That is fucking dark. Yeah, I'll need to have a look at that. Listen, your description of that is brutal. The Roman god of doorways raped a nymph to make up for it, made her the goddess of door hinges. Weak. Oh my fucking god. Okay. As long as hell. Okay. We'll save that. What else is going on tonight? What else have we got? Let me just close these up and then we'll have a look. We'll get back to normal drama next week. Okay. At the moment, I'm very much enjoying having having some space and sanity to myself. And also I need to make things. Yeah, no, I'm not doing James Bear, Mally. You're good. You're fine. Things are fine, okay? Also sent you a 3-hour fucking video on the nut bar I want you to cover. I do need to have a look at that at some point. I need something that isn't a video essay, okay? Fun fact, the doc maker doxes his name at the end of the doc. What the fuck? That's pretty funny. Main changes for New Year's and bettering myself. Based. The reason why Zeus had so many bastards was because every town thought it was cool to have a local hero related to Zeus. You know, that's never occurred to me, but actually that's probably very true. When is the North video coming out? Did I ever commit to a North video? I don't think I did. Not North, Nerf, whatever the fuck, like stupid spelling of his name. I never committed to that fucking video. So the answer is probably never, okay? The answer is probably never. Damburst Kiwi Farms updates. Okay, here's the problem with the Damburst stuff. Because I think that there is some truth to the Damburst stuff. I can't find the line. I can't find the line where the troll is. And the problem is he got doxxed and his name is Herbert, which leads to questions as to why his mother called him Timmy. Right? There's too many inconsistencies, and then I'm like, I'm not sure how to, like, thread that fucking needle. Which is really fucking difficult, but we'll see. As for, like... Hey, British Runner, how you doing? As for, like, a Nerf video? I don't know. Maybe. I'd be down. I've got a lot of information about the Nerf stuff. The problem is that a full video? Maybe. Might do a retrospective of it in a couple of months or some shit. Maybe his mother calls him by his middle name. I don't know. Yeah, it's really difficult. There's definitely some truth to all of this. Like with Eggcross, like he is a dude who shits himself on Twitter. Like, literally. Not bad. Couldn't sleep, so I'm roaming around. Fair enough. What are you working on, British? Timber? True. I thought Gilded was working on a video. I think the last thing I saw him doing was like the Mudahar stuff. The problem is, it's kind of like one of those things of like, well, if it is a joke, he's just convinced everyone he's a pedophile. Like, lol, I guess. Fucking what? So, you know, that's how I see it. Yeah, there was some Lio drama recently where someone tried to gay up Lio. Fuck it, we'll have a quick look in a second. Let me roll a cigarette. I'm just doing a video on the Long Dark. What the fuck is the Long Dark, British? I think she's not his mother. This is part of the problem, right? She could be a carer, but it's like, I mean, fucking dude sounds like he needs one. It's like how much of the docs is real, all this kind of shit, you know. Drama's kind of low mid right now. A lot of it seems Destiny related. Everyone's covering like stuff with Merc, and I've already done like fairy stuff. I don't want to do too much because I'll kill myself. So it's a survival game in the winter apocalypse. You're making... Wait, you're doing a gaming video? Okay. Based. That sounds good. I have like 3 videos in the works, okay? So I've got stuff to cover. I do have some Weddle stuff, which I just haven't brought out yet. Akumu and all have been quiet and late. So I can give you updates on that. Akumu is building what is essentially like a magnum opus video, which is fucking crazy. So it's just taking him ages. Most people have been fucking cancelled, so they're not around, so all the art drama is really quiet. I kind of want Peaches and Doodles to come back. I think that'd be kind of fun. And then, yeah, that's about it. Everyone's kind of gone. We kind of killed everyone last year. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Jar will probably come back. Let's have a look at this fucking mini bit of Lio drama. This is so... Listen, I didn't even know what to make of this. I, like, messaged a couple of people about it, one of which was Vlad, obviously, because I was what the fuck is going on. So, well, last night was certainly interesting from Lio. Apparently he made a short on this. I don't know why he made a fucking short on this, but apparently he did. Right. Fuck, that's, like, definitely the wrong thing for this. Right. Here, let me do something. At Poopot, we were going into Lio's server, and it blew up on me, so I backtracked, and now I'm fucked. I had about 3 ops going, invading, interviewing Lio, and trying to get to Enla. Why? Why? The fuck? Did Oompa say he was done with drama? No. Muda said he was done with drama, and then proceeded to bring out another drama video. Because he's fucking useless. Joe, well, I'm currently bored on winter break, so here's why. Raiding and trolling purposes with the Mac Jones gang. Listen, if you ever belong to something called the McJones gang, just fucking end yourself. Come on, come on. I want to interview him because it's free views on my side project where I talk to deranged individuals. Listen, if you're fucking gay-opping, like, raiding Lio's server, I don't think you're in a position to start, like... calling other people fucking deranged. C1 and 2. Bro, you could have just asked for interviews instead of being gay about it. It's not that hard. I didn't want one that's dead. It was a dead side project. I used to get into a server and failed. All this shit we are currently mining will inevitably source itself back to Putopia through Kane and Papa... Like, Jesus. Like, for people who don't know, Vlad and Lio talk. Like... Vlad and Lio are on, like, not good terms, but it's pretty chilled out from what I've seen. Like, they're not fighting. Because Enla didn't take Tanya the pedophile seriously right away, because there was a accountability call type thing happening. So, my understanding of the Enla stuff is, and I'm going to preface this by me not really knowing what's going on. I haven't looked into the Enla side of it. But Enla kind of disappeared, and I'll be honest with you, I just don't care enough. My understanding is this. Enla had a call with Nerf, and for one reason or another didn't take it seriously, and then got a load of criticism, and has basically, like, vanished. I'm going to be honest with you, I struggle to care. Unless somebody can produce this call, and it's clearly Nerf coming out and going, yes, I did all these terrible things, and Enla being like, I don't care. I'm like, what do you want from me? I don't really. Let other people look into it. I just don't really give that much shit. Enla took a break, I guess, and more people need to start doing that, frankly. I'm gonna be real blunt here, you sound insane. I can't stop doing cocaine, man. Ain't my fault. Listen, man, just tell me. Are you in or out? Here's my current plan. Go to Lio's interview, bomb this account, disappear into Enla's. It will initially go into Lio's and troll, but no, he's schizo and has 12-step security. Bro, all you had to do was ask for an interview. You are wildly overcomplicating this. It was supposed to be raiding Lio's, now I'm fighting my way out. Interview was dead in the water weeks ago. What is the goal here? Well, given you're feeding this to Monstrous, the e-whore who badgered you in DMs for e-sex, it's over. Millions must die. Okay, anyway, see you in 16 months. Touching grass is important. I just... Fucking... Mon hasn't been around. Mon hasn't been around. Who gives a shit? Like, fucking hell. I think everyone's a little bit desperate for drama. I've seen multiple fucking streams on this fucking Bo Black's dress story. What did North even do? North or Nerf, or however you fucking pronounce it. Nerf, sexted with, like, a 13-year-old when he was 17. Is he actually insane? Probably. I don't know, man. Listen, the only thing... He mentions Kane. Kane DMs me every now and again and just sends me gore. That's it. That's my only interaction with Kane. All I know about the dude is he occasionally sends me gore, and I'm kind of like... Cool. Based. Oh, fucking hell. Come back, Scarlet Reaper. True. Scarlet Reaper was fucking primo content. Weirdo behavior? Yeah. Yeah. All I care about is watching content from my favorite YouTubers. Listen, I mean, it's chill. It's very quiet at the moment, to be fair. Listen, I wasn't doing a major drama stream tonight. We'll do more. We'll do more. Listen, I spent 6 hours going through a fucking schizo document last night. What's Aiden doing? Wait, has he ended already? Entitled streamer Meltdown, Oggy exposed. Who's the entitled streamer?
Why couldn't you take the hint in the first 5 donating, asking the same question that he...
Oh, this is like the fucking Jack... I didn't look into any of the, like, Jack shit, so I don't know. Okay, that's pretty funny. Hold on.
All right, Rami Jr. Brittany Simon got new hair.
Nah, that's just funny. Why did he end so early? This is like an insanely short stream for Aiden. What the fuck? Did it crash?
All right, AIDS gang, take care.
No,
Peace. Goodbye.
He actually ended? Aiden did a stream that was less than 2 hours. I didn't think he was capable. I didn't think he was fucking capable. Massive drama or something somewhere else.
Zen caused this themselves.
His alt, like, seemingly just...
Yeah, there's a new Minecraft video or some shit, but... Okay. Cool. Is that it? Is that it? Is that all we've got? Is that my choice at the moment? I suppose I could go and watch the fucking Merc shit, couldn't I? How much do I care? You kind of look like Obi-Wan. I don't know how to take that. I'll take it as a compliment, fucker. Thanks. TLDR for the Jack stuff, it's bad? Duh. Based. Oh, fuck. He said he doesn't feel super good tonight. Okay, that's a shame. That is a shame. Aiden discovered women. True. It's all downhill from here. Okay. Right, okay. What we got? What's the Jack stuff? The Jack stuff was like this fucking... It's another bread tuber who's like... He was begging for like charity money. He was like, I have a charity and people need to make a choice about supporting me. Why do you have red hair? Because God hates me and he marks me out as one of the sinful. Irish heritage. One of my ancestors fucked someone from Norway. I don't know. BXK is my new favorite chatter. I like when people come in and find out that it's basically impossible to get banned. Adam Something's Warhammer video. Wait, Adam Something did a Warhammer video? Hold on. What the fuck is that? What kind of top is that? I just want something like patchwork. It's the first thing that I found on Amazon. Have a look. Wait, Adam something did a Warhammer video? Okay, so full disclosure, Adam something. I know this content creator, by the way. He's like, he's a leftist anti-tech bro YouTuber. He's actually pretty good, okay? Like, listen, I know that people have very mixed opinions on Adam something, but I quite like some of his stuff. I am quite interested in his take on Warhammer, though. I imagine it's going to be shit. Let's have a look.
Warhammer is a universe where people fight wars using hammers. Okay, not really. Warhammer 40k is a massive, bombastic universe in the grimdark future of the 40th millennium where humanity is fighting wars on an epic scale on multiple fronts against all sorts of horrors. Space orcs, space elves, literal demons from hell, humans corrupted by literal demons from hell, the Zerg, and also the Tau. Warhammer got its start as a tabletop game, and at the core it still is. Imagine chess but more.
So, what's your summary thoughts on the entire Dev Kirsch drama, by the way, since you suffered through it? I talked about it a bit at the beginning. I spoke to Dev earlier. I corrected on Rags. Dev wasn't going after Rags. He was actually trying to defend him. He just did it very fucking badly. As I said, I DM'd with Dev earlier for a couple of hours. I think I don't think Dev's evil. I think he's just fucking dumb. And I think Kirsch is fucking unhinged and has written the worst Google document I have ever read on stream. Also, she's quite fucking annoying. Everyone involved in the Dev Kirsch drama is completely fucking retarded. I'll probably make a video on it. It's pretty funny. I don't understand why people... Also, actually, I will say this. The one thing with Kirsch that does actually annoy me is you've got somebody who is clearly grifting to the right wing. And the reason I say grifting is this. Because Kirsch is clearly worried that people are going to think that they're homophobic, transphobic, or racist. It's like, why just don't care? You can't have it both ways. You can't have Dono sounds like, oh my god, I've just been given a load of slaves, and then being like, I can't believe you're accusing me of being racist. Fuck off. Mormon Shaggy, join the Discord. Join the Discord, and then you can, like, fucking send like links in there and it'll remind me, okay? Right. But yeah, I think Kirsch is out of her fucking mind, and it's just own the fucking position. Just own the position. No one cares. No one cares if you're racist anymore. Like no one gives a shit.
More complex, where two players bring out their hand-painted armies of miniatures and battle it out on a large board. It's a cool experience at game stores or game bars where you get to meet people, socialize, and show off your cool miniatures. Today, however, the Warhammer IP has already outgrown its tabletop niche and now includes ultra-popular AAA game titles such as the latest Space Marine 2, with more than 2 million copies sold worldwide. But the Warhammer IP has not been without its controversies. We now have gamer-gators accusing the parent company, Games Workshop, of turning the game woke by introducing into it the most absurd creatures of all. Women. No.
It's going to be one of these, isn't it? Okay. Okay. Look. Here's my take on female on female custodies. It's kind of dumb. It makes the Sisters of Silence less relevant, and I quite like the Sisters of Silence. I think they're I think they're a really interesting concept that's massively underutilized as is. And the reason they've done this is really obviously because they can't introduce female Space Marines, because the fandom will actually lose their fucking minds if they do. I actually went and looked this up because I was curious. The fact that, like, originally there were female Space Marines. Like, in the original Rogue Trader, there were female Space Marine models. They just didn't sell. But now in the law is that Space Marines are male. Their, like, counterparts are like the Sisters of Battle. It's fine. There were women in basically every other fucking faction, okay? Like, other than orcs, which are asexual. Like, this is very dumb. It's just that Games Workshop is a shit company and bad at handling things. That's pretty much it, okay? Alright, let's continue.
Wait, it's actually even more ridiculous. Gamergaters are mad that Games Workshop changed the lore of one of the factions that...
What do you mean Gamergaters? There are no fucking Gamergaters left, Adam. Listen, all of us collectively agree that Gamergate was gay, okay? It was gay, it was bad. We all regret it. It didn't work. It just moved to other... listen, we're still arguing about it. It clearly wasn't fucking worth it. All of us know this. It was funny at the time. Now it's just annoying. Please stop referring to people as Gamergaters. I'm in a fucking... Fuck. Okay. Oh, God.
No one plays or cares about, by saying that some of its soldiers can be women. If you want to, I mean, it's you assembling the miniatures. You can decide what head you put on them. And this resulted in a global outrage among people who have never touched a Warhammer miniature, or a woman. That's it, Games Workshop. I could suspend my disbelief for space orcs, space elves, and hell in space run by space demons, but women? If women are real, how come I never touched one? On the other hand, opposite to the Gamergaters, we have an increasing number of voices saying that Warhammer 40k is starting to become... problematic by turning from a satire of fascism into a celebration of it, especially with the late...
Okay, this take that Warhammer is a satire of fascism isn't fucking true. It's literally not true. It's just bollocks. It was never that. Please stop.
Latest Space Marine 2 game. Gamergaters counter this by accusing such critics of overreaction. It's just a game, you're taking it way too seriously, nobody wants to be a literal space Nazi, you guys need to chill the fuck out, they say. So what's going on here?
That's what Gamergaters would say, suspect
Is
it
Warhammer
true.
turning woke? Or are the critics correct here, and Warhammer is indeed turning into a celebration of fascism? To answer this question, we need to talk about Starship Troopers, the subject of much online discussion as of late. Now, please hold that thought for a moment and let me pay some bills. You might have noticed that the world is kind of going insane at the moment, with Trump nominating a pro-Putin grifter as the director of US National Intelligence and a vaccine denier as Secretary of Health. The political scene could not be more tense and uncertain, and this brings with it a steady growth of politically motivated online harassment, among others. Keeping your personal data to yourself is more important than ever, and Delete Me, the sponsor of today's video, is specializing in just that. Once you tell them what to remove, they'll scan hundreds of data broker websites and request the removal of sensitive data about you, helping you reduce your digital footprint. We have a sort of centralized, militaristic human empire called the Terran Federation, battling it out with various alien species, including giant space bugs. Much like Warhammer, Starship Troopers grew out of an original niche IP. With Warhammer 40k, it was a tabletop game. With Starship Troopers, it was a book which later got adapted into series, movies, and games, making the IP transition from niche to the relative mainstream.
Okay, are we going to mention the fact that the original Starship Troopers isn't a parody? Are we gonna talk about that? Hold on, let's just find out.
Now, tabletop Warhammer is very different from video game Warhammer, Space Marine 2 in particular. And in the same way, there is a big difference between Starship Troopers, the book, and Starship Troopers, the movie. The 1997 movie, which was at the center of that god-awful discourse. The Starship Troopers book is rather jingoistic. Some people called it fascist literature, but I don't really agree with that label. The book is militaristic, obsessed with toughness and masculinity, heroism and honor, but it's otherwise not covert fascist propaganda or anything. It was written by a former soldier at the height of the Red Scare and McCarthyism in the 1950s.
Okay, I'm pleasantly
so as far as I can
surprised.
see, Starship Troopers is really a product of its time. It's still very right-wing, idolizes the military. In fact, in that world, the only way to gain full rights as a citizen is through military service and so on. But is it fascist? No, it's just 1950s right-wing and jingoistic. Imagine a sci-fi universe created by an ex-military boomer who has a Clint Eastwood profile picture on Facebook and who can't shut up about how back in his day everyone worked 26-hour workdays, 10 days a week, and no one complained, as opposed to the weak and entitled generation today. Military service should be compulsory to teach these soy latte drinking weaklings some discipline. But in person, the guy is nice to you and always offers you beer when you come over. That's the authorial context of the Starship Troopers book, basically. Now, keep in mind, while the book itself isn't fascistic, the Terran Federation in it kind of is. And the values of the 1997 Starship Troopers movie are, in many ways, the opposite of the books. The director, Paul Verhoeven, grew up during the Nazi occupation of the Netherlands and didn't really like fascist,
I fucking can't. This is awful. I am struggling to care. I am struggling to care. Do you know what? Fuck this. Do you know what the direct comparison to what's happening to Warhammer 40k is? And like this conversation around wokeness? It's Battletech. Battletech's a comparison because Battletech legitimately started getting rid of some of its writers, like there was quite a push in the community to be more inclusive, and a lot of people felt pushed out. In fact, actually, they lost a section of their player base over it. How much to skip? Fucking what? This entire topic? Fuck, I'm not going to charge you for it. I don't care. I'm not going to do that to you tonight. Listen. We're having a chill night. It's fine. I'm not here to milk you for donos, okay? We are. I'm not gonna do it. I tried. Congratulations, you win. It's bad. Okay? Fuck. I had some hope. I have stopped caring midway through. Fucking hell. They really tried to fuck up Battletech and pretty much succeeded. I mean, the old lore's still there, you know? I recall someone vaguely actually complaining about that. There was a couple of people, like Razorfist talked about it. And I am somebody who cares about, like, consistency. I think because I've had hobbies that have been affected by it and I've seen the impacts, right? I'm a gamer. I can see the impact from things like Sweet Baby Inc. But it's not just Sweet Baby Inc. It is very much the fact that, like, just writing has got worse. I mean, you can look at things like Veilguard. Veilguard is a bad game. It's just not a good game, in my opinion. I recommend bedtime stories. Fuck. I mean, I've got a bookshelf full of books. What do you wanna hear? What have I got kicking around? You can have some. I've got Wolf Hall. You want to hear some Wolf Hall? Oh, okay. Yeah, Chris mentioned the fat fetish person. 1v1 me in Rocket League. I don't have Rocket League, sadly. If I had to guess, then they're gonna come back, get shit on suicide bait, and then leave, and the cycle's gonna continue. That does seem to be the ACC cycle. You got any horror? Not on this shelf. Not within arm's reach. I have like a fucking... Like, Enter Leviathan was, I think, the last horror novel I read. More of Shadowversity's book? No. No, God, no. Is this becoming a sleepy time live Discord call? Maybe a little bit. But it's quiet night. It's quiet night. January's always like this. You know, December's busy. January's chilled out. I should probably actually get some rest and then get up and then finish a recording I've got to do, because I've got to rework the entire video. So why? Listen, this is why I'm out of it. But I think the video is coming together, which is pretty much all I want. Pretty much all I want. Is morale watching drama, or is morale watching
What this is dude.
What is morale doing? Fuck this shit. I'm gonna send you to morale. And go and fucking have a nap and do some editing. And re-record. I still need to record the final section of it. This is just me bitching about the video. This is just me bitching about the video. Fuck. Okay. The truth with any hobby is that people don't want change because these hobbies are more than just fun pastimes, but also a nostalgic feeling. Yeah, they matter to people, right? They're a place to escape into. Diesel is live. Is Diesel live? Fuck. Wait, Diesel's still live? I might send you to Diesel actually. Yes, Diesel. Where's Diesel? Where is Diesel live? Has he actually linked his live channel? He has.
Her loans.
Elon Musk
right?
crash out.
So those are.
Okay, we'll send you to Diesel. That's where you're going. You're going to Diesel. And then I will, I don't know. Depending on what he's doing, I might chill and chat for a bit. Send you to Diesel. Okay, cool. This has been super fun. It's been very chilled. I will see you next time. Peace.